big cheat on miss.
Bang, 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 boy, shit break. On the hard thing, got an Alabama, you can add Nick say.
Now our feature presentation.
Yo, I done met a lot of niggas in my lifetime. You can't keep it real with everybody, my nigga. Everybody ain't solid, everybody ain't 100. For real. Stick to your motherfucking self. These niggas ain't what they say they is. Know that? Look. I do this shit for my brothers and everybody that done died for us. Niggas say they gon' ride. When the time came, they ain't ride for us. Hitting licks on some hot shit with the same click, you will 5 us. Niggas switched up like a bitch, say they'll die for you, but they lied to us. Make room for the real. All that other shit ain't got time for it. Mama still paying bills. Till I get a meal, I'ma grind for it. Record labels all fake and gay, I won't sell my soul, I won't sign for it. Really cut from a different cloth. And new niggas only piss me off. Come around like they really down, but they only rhyme cause they mooching off it. Niggas put the beat the coochie off it. Listen up when the truth is talking. Real niggas got morals, and the lame niggas don't hate. Rob, who take what? Bitch, I'm riding around with that K. Riding around with that long K. Fuck a Draco, yeah, it's wartime. We ain't doing no drive-bys. If you try mine, we knocking doors down. I ain't saying I'm the biggest nothing, but if we got a problem, I'ma handle that. Loud talk gon' get crunny smacked. Turn this fat ass to a punching bag. Niggas saying it's on go when they see a nigga. Well, bitch, I'm a lunching pad. Hot shit for you fuck niggas. All love for the real niggas. Even if a nigga went blind and got paralyzed, I wouldn't feel niggas. See the pain in my city eyes that they traumatized and they still getting it. Forever smoke on Mac bands. Long live smoking bean. But most of all, the one that hurt the most, goddamn nigga to the king. Wake me up, I know it's all a dream, but this real life and I'm stating facts. If I say this nigga, then I meant it, nigga. If it's out my mouth, I won't take it back. Rap niggas know what's going on. I'm the hottest shit since Tupac. I'm in Tupac and I'm too hot. Nigga, you not, I'm a fuse box. Yeah, nigga, I control shit. Y'all ain't better than my old shit. Tell them folks on no shit, on oh shit, this bullshit. I done kept it too real, but never got it in return. It's fucked up how we live. Well, I guess it's what I gotta learn. And they ain't saying that I'm perfect, cause everybody got flaws. And they say the real in the graveyard or they locked up behind walls. The closest homie can be your biggest hater and I ain't trusting shit, not at all. They laugh at you when you fall, get mad at you when you ball. They come around like they really down, but them niggas sour cut them off. Stand alone on your own team, be a grown man, that's a boss. I'm only here to get it real. If I ain't done it, I ain't speaking on it. Wake 'em up cause it's real. You can't learn shit cause you sleeping on me. Own homie tried to steal from me. The same one that said he killed for me. I never trust another soul going down that road, I be that kill something. Taking food out my kids' mouth will be the quickest way I catch a bid for something. Understand you gotta live for something, or you gon' die trying to live for nothing. Every dollar ain't meant to be chased, my nigga. Be patient, it's really coming. You don't work, you don't eat. I'm grinding hard, losing sleep. I'm taking drugs to take the pain away, but somehow this shit getting weak. And the fact that niggas so quick to try you in these streets and think it's shit sweet. Niggas fags, they gon' fleet. In the meantime, I found my own grind, I got my own shine, and I spend my money on my own time. Bitch, I done kept it too real, but never got it in return. It's fucked up how we live, well I guess it's what I gotta learn. And they ain't saying that I'm perfect, cause everybody got flaws. And they say the real in the graveyard or they locked up behind walls. The closest homie can be your biggest hater, and they ain't trusting shit, not at all. They laugh at you when you fall, get mad at you when you ball. They come around like they really down, but them niggas sour cut them off. Stand alone on your own team, be a grown man, that's a boss.
Squad, what it do, man? One more time.
Tell them folk I don't know shit, I don't owe shit, this bullshit. Yeah, man. Shout out to Bo, man. Hey, salute to the squad in the building early this morning. Absolutely. Yeah, man. What's the word? It's your boy, the Alabama Hitter, and you are now tuned in to Hit Squad TV. Hey, man, shout out to everybody that's rocking with us this morning. I really appreciate you guys pulling up, turning out, and engaging in the content, man. Salute to Positive Vibes, Anissa, Miss Maddie Stone in the building. We got Sunflower in the building. We got Yo, Long Live Dolph in the building. We got Plus Size Bad in the building. We got Real Talk with Tamara in the building. Clarinetta, what it do? We got Miss Karen Marshall in the building. Chevy Blue, what's up with it? Yeah. Hit Squad, Day One. Wrench Mob in the building. We got Smitty G in the building. We got Angel the Real Boss, Dawson Jones, and to my dog, Balraj. I appreciate the cash out, bro. Real talk. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all, man. We just gonna vibe out this morning. I've been looking at a couple of things, and well, I tell you, we ended the last live stream we did just talking about some serious subjects, and you know, the situation at Delta State and how, people can just pull the wool over our eyes and don't even, finesse with it. They just yank the wool over our eyes and just say this what it is and this what it's gonna be. And how are we gonna be able to come together and, do better as a community, and I've been thinking about that all weekend. And then lo and behold, this morning, I see the young man's memorial that was unalived in Utah. And family, this man memorial is in Phoenix Stadium. Yeah, the dome where the Phoenix Cardinals play. They deep. It looked like a Joel Osteen mega conference. Sending their loved ones to the great by and by. But this is my thing. How can we get to the point where we, get to that level that we show love on that big of a scale? It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me see if I can find it. I'll just give y'all a sneak peek. If I can't, it's all good. Yeah. 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 Let me see. Yeah, this is wild, y'all. This is wild. Hold on one second. Yeah, let's do this. I'm just gonna give y'all a sneak peek into this and show y'all how, even in a situation where we got our beliefs and they got their beliefs, one thing about them is they can be unified on their beliefs. You see this? This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Imagine that mass of people with nothing but melanin. That's the goal. And they ain't even started yet. This the warm up. They ain't even started yet. This the pregame show. I'm just like, wow. Until we can get to some type of semblance of this as far as unity, we in trouble. We in trouble, fam. Yeah, it's wild. Cake Ben Bake, salute to you. Rest in peace to this young man. Prayers and condolences to his family. Yeah, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to show y'all that. That's crazy. That is crazy. And do they have the resources to do so? Absolutely. Um, you know how that go. You know how that go. Yo. Thank you for the donation, loved one. I appreciate you. For real. I appreciate you. Yo gonna show up and she gonna show love every single time. Well, I tell you, I appreciate you. Real talk. That is the epitome of finding your village and finding people like Yo, the OG Black Barbies, the Bala Rajas, the Divine Black Roses, people that they're gonna show up and then they're gonna show love. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all 100%. But yeah, I'm finna bring this down. I just wanted to show y'all that it's crazy. It's crazy. How, when can we get to some semblance of unity to where we can, actually say what we mean and mean what we say? That's all. That's all. But salute to everybody in the building, family. I was looking at another thing, and this is more lighthearted than anything, And what I will say is this speaks to the groundwork that people like Young Dolph, Nipsey Hussle. It speaks to the groundwork that they put in, and people like to say, Paper Route can't do this, and Paper Route ain't doing that, and you understand what I'm saying? Paper Route doing it by themselves. 100% by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Let me read this comment. Herb said, "What's good, Hitter? Salute to the kings and queens in the bushes. His squad stand up. Salute to you, big homie." You already know what it is, man. Yo said, let me bring this down. She said, "Hitter, I appreciate you. Keep doing what you do." Absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate you as well, yo. You already know. You already know, family. Man. But this is the difference between grassroots work, having somebody just get it straight out the mud versus you having a battery in your back, a machine at your disposal. I want y'all to check this out because I think this is crazy right here. And once you see this, you're gonna understand how just iconic the stuff that Dolph and the stuff that Nip was doing is just out of this world. These brothers really worked hard only to get struck down. You feel me? Check this out.
I can't even believe this. My fans been getting my album from drones. My album has been literally flying off the shelf from Walmart because Walmart has been delivering my album in drones in the Fort Worth parts of Dallas, Texas. Like a drone is going down their house and here you go. Here's your Cardi B album. And I'm so thankful because we even broke the record, the most delivery in 1 hour. So the drones is tired, honey. You can't even get it no more from a drone. But my album is still at Walmart, so make sure you got that. And support me, please. I need money.
Is this not crazy or what? Is that not crazy, fam? Listen, that's the epitome of having the machine. If you got the machine and you can't put in the work, you putting in a third of the work that Dolph were putting in. These folks, they flying drones, they dropping CDs off in folk backyards in Fort Worth. Crazy. Oh my God, boy, I tell you, it's different. It's different, fam. I saw that. I was like, God dang. Just imagine if you can get a Key Glock album or a Big Moochie Grape album or, you know what I'm saying, drone delivered to your house. Yeah, that's where the scales is tipped. That's where the scales is tipped. It ain't that one entity is doing more than the next entity. It's just the simple fact that one of them got a machine behind them and the other one don't. That's it. Period. Point blank. Yeah. HD Bullet. Salute to you, fam. You already know what it is. Bubba, shout out to you, man. He said, shout out to the squad and Hitter, man. I appreciate you. Um, Paper Route Artist been dropping heat these past few weeks. Yeah, man. All they got to do is stay consistent. That's all they got to do is stay consistent. Um, and salute to them. Salute to everybody that's working and do something different, something positive. You know what I'm saying? Um, just staying out the way. Because in this time and era, yeah, it's best to just stay out the way. It's so much going on, man. Oh my God. It's actually too much going on. If you want to be honest, it's too much going on. I told y'all, I don't know if I think I was on Real Talk with Tamara channel. No, I wasn't. I was on whatchamacallit, Stan G. This David situation. Oh my God. It's gonna get real dark, y'all. It's gonna get real dark. I just saw something. Let me see if I can find it again. I don't know why I didn't put it up, but let's see if I can find it. Chat Town Finest, what's up with it, home? Salute to you. Hey man, look. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Y'all check this out. Mm, mm, mm. All right, let me do this and do this and do this. Check this out.
I media trained you.
No, you didn't.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of raping kids.
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my! Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes. Everything.
So as you know, this is the young girl Celeste, and she's disguising herself by wearing gigantic glasses, a big hoodie, and her hair covering up her sides, basically, to be disguised in plain sight. And this is on a live stream. I think this is Twitch. And I'm gonna play it one more time.
Media trained you.
No, you didn't.
He said he media trained her.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of raping kids.
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my! Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes. Everything goes. I media trained you.
Yeah, fam. Celeste Rivas. Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Okay. That's a name, boy, I tell you. Rest in peace to her. And prayers and condolences to her family. I don't know, man. It's a lot going on with this. It's a lot going on with this. And it's like, you don't know who to put the blame on. You really don't. You don't know who to put the blame on. The brother was in touch with a lot of people. Not only was the brother in touch with a lot of people as regards to her disappearance, but I mean, the mother knew that she was in a relationship with a guy named David, and it ain't like she just left and never came back. She left and came back, finesse 2 times. Left the house, came home, left the house, came home, left the house again. You know what I'm saying? It was one of them type of issues. And it's just weird to me, y'all. It is super weird to me why it's like this is normal or something. This is not normal at all. Shout out to OG Black Barbie, man. Black Barbie sent me something from Tisa. You know, Tisa Tales. Famous for the reports that she did during the Diddy trial. And we just finna we just finna take a listen to some of the reports that they're saying is coming out of Los Angeles. Because now they are saying that there is another body in a car, burnt up, female, possibly underage. So yeah, let's check this out. And she's not the only one that's saying this, but as far as information, she has been credible. You know what I'm saying? Her opinions is her opinions, but as far as credibility, yeah, she's been credible. So y'all tap in, and please, if y'all have not, dog that like button out. Dog it out. Stomp it. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, family. It's your boy Hitter.
Hey guys, we have another update on what's going on with the David case, and this one is even more shocking. And it's leaving a lot of people to wonder, where are the arrests? Where are the suspects? Somebody cannot be this sloppy and get away with this much without leaving a trail. What's the newest thing that's going to blow your mind? The police have found a second body. Again, the police have found a second body. On top of that, people are saying that it appears from the evidence that's been released by the police and with the social media sleuths that Celeste, her last days or even months, might have been something out of the movie Saw, might have been something out of Silence of the Lambs. We're going to tell you why we think that is. We're also going to tell you about the second body. This could explain why the police haven't made an arrest yet. Because for someone to be this sloppy, it could mean two things to me. One, this is your first, excuse the term, rodeo. So you didn't know what to do. You were sloppy. You didn't think things through. Or two, you are a serial murderer. And you got so confident in what you were going to do. You got so confident in what you were going to do that you just got sloppy. For what? Dig a ditch for what? You have a tour. For what? Just put it in a Tesla trunk. Again, serial killers, when they get caught, I'm speaking in, of course, code, because we're trying to be respectful of.
And bro, giving serial spiller vibes. Just to be perfectly honest with you, bro got a sick obsession with watching a type of corn, and she'll get into that as well. Hey, like the old folks say, man, listen, I'm mighty afraid that this gonna go somewhere that we don't want to even travel. Young man, tormented, got some issues that he's fighting with, and got money. Everybody in that Discord that saw the messages was getting paid off. They were getting paid, paying the kids. Bro, we're paying the kids, y'all. Crazy talk.
YouTube, okay? But serial unalivers, right? When they get caught, it's usually because they got very, very, very sloppy. Okay, so let's talk about the first thing that we actually know of, the second body found. Now, you guys, this is something that is a bit odd, all right? This is something that is actually really, really odd. So the same day, and you might not know this, but it's something that needs to be said. The same exact day that Celeste was found in that impound lot, there was a second person actually found. That person is a woman. That person had an index finger removed. Interestingly enough, it's the same finger that David and Celeste had the shh tattoo written on their fingers.
God damn! What is up with all this dismemberment? What's up with the dismemberment, fam? Now, to be perfectly fair and unbiased, this second victim is not tied to David, but it's real eerie the way, you know, they found a burning vehicle, took it to an impound lot, then came back. They said the laws ain't even checked the car, you know, which is weird. How you get a burning car and not check it for, you know, what's on the inside. My one of my good friends perished that way. And they always check the insides for foul play. Why didn't they check this one? I'm not sure, but yeah, this is weird. This is a whole lot of weird, man.
Okay. It is known that he often did, well, it is not known, but it was rumored that they battled issues with jealousy, meaning David was very disrespectful and treated you the way you would treat an 11-year-old. Like literally, he should, the fact that he hasn't even been arrested for that or charges haven't been brought for that is beyond me, right? But getting back to this point, they said remains of 2 women were found in cars investigated as homicides. LA authorities have revealed new details, okay? This is something very interesting. They said the LA County Medical Examiner has released new details on the remains of one of the 2 women who were discovered in vehicles at tow yard this week. Both passings were investigated as homicides, okay? Even though law enforcement is not authorized to speak publicly about the cases. One woman's remains were discovered at about...
That's what I heard too, Rose. I heard that they found a head and a torso. Boy.
12:20 p.m. on Monday after police responded to Hollywood Tow on Mansfield Avenue, okay? Someone smelled a foul odor coming from the front trunk of the vehicle, and detectives were sent to investigate the possible presence of human remains. That car, a Tesla with a Texas license plate, it is David's car, was towed from the Tony Bird Street neighborhood in Hollywood Hills, according to police, okay? They said that this deceased was found severely decomposed inside the vehicle. Severely means it went on for months.
Sharon. Yes. And they are not just, you know, you see these guys, these newer guys with black fingernail paint or red fingernail paint. Nah, not bro. He elaborate with these designs. He getting designs like the ladies. And this picture right here just speaks volumes. Like, bro, you got a whole beard. And this girl look like she may be 13 at the most. Come on, man. Come on, man. This ain't it.
Not just, it went on probably for definitely more than 2 weeks. Usually months when they say severely decomposed. She appears to have been deceased inside the vehicle for an extended period of time before being found. We're unable to determine her age or race or ethnicity. The descendant was wearing a tube top and black leggings size small. She has wavy black hair. Jewelry includes yellow metal stud earrings and a yellow metal chain bracelet. Okay, right? The medical examiner said the woman was 5'2" and 71 pounds, and that she had a tattoo on her right index finger.
5'2", 71 pounds. My God.
Finger that said, shh. The remains were described as, and this is very graphic, a head, and a torso. The owner of the vehicle has been identified as David Anthony Burke, as you all guys know, right? The body of the second woman was also found after family members filed a missing police report. The family had reportedly tracked the woman to a scorched Honda Civic that was being held at a tow yard at the West Gage Avenue. Okay? The car had been towed to the lot on Sunday, and the vehicle fire had been extinguished by LA City Fire. But firefighters never checked inside the car and did not see the woman's remains. Okay. Listen. Now here's the thing. Authorities do not believe that Hollywood Hills thing is somehow related, but I do find it very, very odd, and I do find it very, very coincidental that both these things were happening at the same time. You know, I find it very, very coincidental. It's a very strange coincidence. And
It's a strange coincidence. And damn, bro, you young and you healthy. But did you do all of this by yourself? Let's keep it a buck. Did you accomplish all of this by yourself if both of these are coming back to you? And a head and a torso? My God, fam. What is really going on? What kind of operation do this boy got going on? I told y'all about the kid that was exposing this, and they basically sent a cease and desist to him, accused him of leaking music and a whole bunch of other stuff, got real legal on him. So I mean, it's not just him. It's people that's aiding and abetting him. It's people that are, being, they're pro David. They are pro making sure that he is not brought to justice for any of this. So that's a problem. It just leaves one to think, what the hell do you have going on with you and your team, fam? Salute to you, Black Barbie. Yeah, I'm late. Hey, hit the mods in chat. We're going over that video that you sent me, fam. And yeah, it sent me down a rabbit hole. It's crazy work, to say the least.
they haven't released a lot more information of the story.
Yes.
Or the stories are being buried by what we're talking about with Celeste. Listen, again, it's strange that she's female, and it's strange that she's rumored to be missing a finger. Again, that whole tattoo possibility popped into my mind as soon as I heard this. But yeah, they're saying they're connected to a missing persons report, and it seems the family had tracked it down to the tow yard down the GPS. Now, again, they found the second body. It is unclear whether it's related to David, but do you see what I'm talking about? About the reason of, do you see what I'm talking about? About the way that there's all these coincidences happening. No arrests have been made. And this mofo is just sitting there talking about he's fully cooperating. Fully cooperating with what? Why didn't you say anything when a body was actually found in your car? Where was the shock? Where was the horror? Who's this quiet about that? Seriously, even if you didn't know it was if somebody said, yo, somebody was found in your car, wouldn't you be like, wait, what? How? When? Okay. Let's also not forget this woman's finger was allegedly cut off. Don't forget that David talked over and over and over about his love for gore P. He almost said that he had an addiction and he had to stop himself from watching it because he loved it so much. Death was something that he romanticized, like his song Romantic.
Yes, like his song Romantic Homicide. Gore P. Look into it what you will. Don't look into it. Look into the verbiage, not the actual thing, please. Yeah, some portals just don't need to be opened. But for a man to have a obsession with gore P, come on now. And I'm looking at this situation. Sometimes he want to be a guy. Sometimes it looks like he want to tap into his feminine side. And the girls that he messed with are young and not fully developed. That looks like a trend, fam. I don't know what kind of sick trend that is, but that looks like a trend. It's like undeveloped girls. I mean, I don't know what that is. Y'all may want to help me if y'all can, but yeah, this is gross, and that's just putting it lightly. And I agree, Chroma. Corner, yeah. Oh, okay, like cornerback. It's very disturbing and weird as hell. Facts.
Homicide. Every venue on his tour, he would bring in a casket into the hotel with him as a PR stunt. Again, the gore P, if you don't know what it is, please don't look it up, but it is horrific. But somebody that's into taking pleasure from chopping and screwing other people, yeah, that's exactly what it is. One person is cut, the other person is missing. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Honestly, you guys, listen, we're going to be following this a lot more. You guys stay tuned for part 2. The whole thing about Celeste and the way it looks like that he may have hurt her for weeks. I'm going to drop in another video. In the meantime, let me know what you think in the comments. Bye.
Man. So they saying that it's looking like this young lady might have undergone weeks of torture. Like, who does that, fam? Who does that? So, yeah. Every venue, when he performed that song, Beautiful Homicide, Romantic Homicide, that is like a prop. It's crazy. That's what I'm wondering. I'm trying to see why they hadn't arrested this young man either. You know, don't know if they're putting together some super case, but this is crazy, bro. This young lady was found dismembered in your car in front of your house. And she's your girlfriend. That's too many yours. That's too many fingers pointing back at this dude, man. It's too many fingers pointing back at him. And at first, he didn't even stop the show. He kept touring. When they identified the young lady, that's when he wanted to cancel the tour. Yeah. This is different. This is different on a whole nother level. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in music culture. Period. You know, I've read some things about how Manson used to get down back in the day. That's the only thing that's even in the ballpark with this. You know, if we just being honest about it, this is the only thing that is remotely close to what David got going on. Man, especially if you're 71 pounds. He is wild and needs to be held accountable. She's 15 years old and he's 20 years old. His ass in trouble. Well, I mean, that's now. But when they first started engaging with each other, baby was like 11. In them Discord chats playing Fortnite. You know how scary that is, fam? Like, for real. My son never had Discord. But he been in them chats playing Fortnite, and the best thing to do is, I would say, find some kids from your own neighborhood that you actually know and seen, and play with them. But playing with kids from Omaha, Nebraska, and you know what I'm saying, Helena, Montana, it's like you don't know who you dealing with. You know, my son was playing video game. He was a little boy. I think my boy was like 9 years old, and you know, he was playing 2K. And this was grown men on the other side of the microphone. I said, "Hey man, get up out the sticks, man. You got to get out the sticks." Why, Pop? Bro, play with some kids. Play with some kids. But this is the silent enemy that most parents don't know about, man. It be all kind of weirdos on these video games, sending kids images that they didn't ask for, all type of stuff. And then you add on top of that, you putting these kids in a Discord where, you know what I'm saying, you have to have special access to get into. Come on now. What's up, Rita? What's going on with you? Something is extremely wrong with this individual. Yeah. And it's crazy because nobody's talked to his parents. Yeah, nobody talked to his parents. Big G said, where was the parents? You talking about her parents? Because I think she comes from a working class community in California, Southern California. And it's just her, her mom, and perhaps her brother, you know? And for him to be this young and allegedly doing something like this, and possibly some more than one person, it is scary. Thank God for social media to be able to expose this. Yeah, without social media exposing this, yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Yeah, that would be crazy if you didn't have, you know, screenshots and screen recordings and things of that sort. You know, a lot of parents don't monitor what their kids are doing. Now, that's a fact. They feel like they invading their privacy. You shitting me? My son be on the game too. I always check who he playing with and what you saying. Man, listen, everything my son do pop up on my cell phone as it relates to social media, video games. Yeah, it all pops up on my phone. Yeah, it gotta be that way. It just gotta be that way. That IP address of motherfucker too. Yes, IP address is damn near like your social. You know what I'm saying? What state is this? California. Yeah, she's from California. Of course, you know he was from Texas. If y'all don't mind, hit that like button for your boy. Hit that like button for your boy, for real. Yeah, crazy. And you know, like I said, when I got this video from Black Barbie, I went through it, and then I went to checking some other videos, and shout out to the dude from across the water, Trap Lord Ross. He got videos with messages and everything, and the messages are disturbing, just to be honest with you. And when she said that they dealt with jealousy, it looks like that this young girl was fast. She blessed the dead. She slept with another dude named he got an old man name. What was the dude name? Golly, I might have to pull that video up for a second. I didn't want to do that. Gus. Yes, Gus. And yeah, she ended up sleeping with a guy named Gus because she was mad at David. And Gus ended up, shut up. Gus dead, fam. Gus is dead. So it's like And a guy from the Discord chat was telling this to this young girl's brother, and yeah, he asked, did it have anything to do with her, or was it just some other stuff? And he chalked it up to being some other stuff. But yeah, man. Let me see. I don't want to go through all of this. We'll go through just a small portion of it. How about that? But check this out.
The situation just keeps getting darker, and some new stuff has been circulating over the last couple of days that, I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like other people might have been in danger based on what was going on with David and this young underage girl Celeste. Okay, it's very strange, it's very spooky, and based on a couple of messages that have been circulating, it does sound like there's a possibility that there could be another victim. Another person might have lost their life having been tangled up in this twisted love triangle. And as I said before, this just keeps getting sadder and sadder. Now, if you saw the video that I posted yesterday, I did a full 2-hour breakdown about the whole situation. I really couldn't believe what I was seeing. I did this video yesterday, all right? David hid clues about murder in every song. I didn't intend for this originally to be 2 hours, but I just kept finding facts. I kept finding info. I kept finding lyrics and music videos that were extremely alarming. And you know, you guys have kind of given your response on this. I think everybody is just in shock and disbelief over what's going on. This comments put him in J4IL. Put D4vd in J4IL. Saying, if you're hanging out with a freshly out of elementary school child as someone who's in college, university, you are suspect. Says,
and just hey, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Can't believe what's going on with you. Salute to you. I'm just gonna throw this out there. I saw this in another live where King AK-47 said that, you know, him spelling his name like that meant something. On one of these social media dating apps, I think he said that the D4vd is a term that they use, and it describes that they are down for VD. Y'all know what VD is. Yeah, that's crazy within itself. Who the hell is down for VD? You feel me?
His song lyrics read like poems from a 14-year-old emo kid who got grounded. People saying they'd never heard of him. The man was singing PDF jingles. And this is what I'm going to talk to you about today. It says her brother said in a chat that he said he was waiting until she turned 18 to marry her. I just don't understand how so many people knew and didn't question it or do anything. Now, it's interesting that he would say that because there's this image that's been going around on Reddit. Because I don't know if this has been posted yet, but here's a screenshot from one of Celeste's stories. Now, that's her left hand and that's her ring finger. This is an engagement ring, okay? This is an engagement ring. I guess this would have allegedly been her Finstagram account, and she's showing off a big rock. She's showing off an engagement ring with love hearts. She's out for lunch or dinner or a smoothie or something with David, right? We recognize that little spot star on his head from, you know, from the last video. He'd appeared. It's in the video thumbnail. You know.
Hey, salute to you, J-Real. I don't know if I spoke to you or not, but salute to you, man. Someone who wants some hot lead in their ass.
It's the same image of him with the little star on his head. Are those spots like zit stickers? I'll be using those. I got the blue ones. I definitely can't be rocking the black ones now. That's a bad look. But
Hankin, what it do, man?
This is
salute to Hankin TV,
ring,
man.
okay, so this is essentially something that's been going around. I did touch on this in the last video, but I didn't really have time. There was a whole bunch of stuff I didn't even get a chance to get to. But you know, trigger warning, okay? I'm making this video for documentary journalistic purposes, okay? This is a story in the public interest. It's a public story, and I just need to give you guys a warning, okay? I don't intend to disrespect or put down or belittle any of the situations that I'll be covering in this video. It's a very serious topic. It's very important that I warn you that we're going to be talking about very triggering themes like SA, you know, an underage girl seemingly being groomed, and very nefarious activities. So
Very nefarious. And Big G said this young man got a cult following. Yes, and they all young. You know, when you can pay off the kids, fam. No. Now they can't sleep. Cause they done took money from a demon. And the demon then took a life. Possibly two. That's a lot to swallow, man. Pause. That's a lot to swallow. You know what I'm saying? Just being a kid, being a teenager, and you know what I'm saying? Wow.
But, you know, if that's not for you, if that's something that's going to be triggering for you, don't watch the rest of this. But essentially, this post is going around that Celeste's brother speaks up and reveals that David did kill his sister. Whole chat attached. And they're saying that this is her brother. All right, this is a screenshot of something that I touched on in the last video. Celeste's brother speaks up and reveals that David did kill his sister. Okay, and this is a chat. Somebody says, dude, why does David follow you? All respect to your sister, and I hate how shitty people are being. Was it really him, Jesus, all love, man? He replied, yes, it was him, because he found my account out of nowhere and followed me. Dude says, fuck. Well, he has it coming. That's wild to just randomly. Did you ever even talk to him? I met him once in person. There's something being with him. Like, was she living with him? All of this shit's so confusing and disgusting. And he replies, I knew and I went to the police about it, but they said lack of evidence, so it was waved off. They responded, bullshit. Now that there's 1,000 people backing you up, that won't happen again. But if they had listened, he says, even if they don't do anything, they haven't even done anything towards him. And they reply, that's how it is with celebrities. Just look at fucking Diddy. They don't do shit. He says, I know it effing sucks. Effing crazy that people suffer for it. How long has she been gone? And he replied, dead. And he says 2 weeks. Now, this might have been a big reveal. I don't know if this is necessarily accurate. There's been a lot of speculation over how long the body had been left in that trunk. You know, trigger warning, but the body had been cut up, wrapped in plastic, and it had been severely decomposed. That's what the police said. Now, he's saying 2 weeks. That could be information that's been revealed to the family privately to say that the body was decomposed and she would have passed away 2 weeks ago. Or maybe he knows, you know, maybe she stopped replying 2 weeks ago. Maybe they last heard from her 2 weeks ago. Maybe that's an indication of she was active until 2 weeks ago. We don't know for sure. So the person replies, says, damn, that soon? People have been saying like a month. The dude's a weirdo. His songs all have weird messages and imagery. He says, what do you think happened? Like he didn't just want her to expose him being with her? The brother replies, I don't know. He says, damn, was your sister like in love with him and choosing to stay? I'm guessing that it was all just him manipulating her. He said, yeah, she was always saying that he was waiting till she was 18 to get married and stuff like that. He replied, effing sick. What's crazy about all those people in his circle who knew and say stuff? I saw one guy did get sued by something pushing. He said, dog what? I never knew that. My sister wouldn't say anything ever. He says, dude, there's so much stuff in the Discord that he has. He says, what the F? There's a Discord? And he says, yeah, it was just his fan Discord and stuff.
The brother didn't even know. Her brother didn't even know they had a Discord. So one of the people from the Discord reached out to the brother and started sharing all the contents of the Discord, which is crazy.
Obviously, but from what I know, he was decently active in it. And some screenshots and screen recordings were posted today and yesterday after the news showed one guy saying this. And basically, this is the post from the Discord. Somebody commented that would drop the song about the missing girl Celeste Rivas. This was all the way back in August of 2024. And he says, what the F? No way, dude. Please send me more if you know. He says, I got you, bro. Let me find everything that's been posted for you. That's why I said so many people were after David now after this. They have found so much evidence to back this stuff up. The brother replies, dude, I never knew this stuff. And then this random guy says, only a small number of people were aware until today. The brother replied, I wish I could have known. I could have used this. And the dude replies, you don't have your sister added on Discord, right? Bro replies, I don't even have Discord. And then this dude says, yeah, I was just seeing because someone had a screenshot of her account, supposedly. And then this guy replies, said, this is what I got. He sends all the Discord screenshots, a bunch of lyrics, other posts, other comments, sends it all to the brother. He said, are those photos something? I don't know if that's those photos real or those photos in here. And that song was an unreleased David song. And he's posting all of this stuff.
So Discord, okay. Discord is basically a chat to where if you make music, you can interact with your fans, unbeknownst to other people. If you play video games, you can interact with the people that you play video games with. If you're a content creator, you can interact with the people that subscribe to your channel. Yeah, you could do a lot on Discord that you can't do on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And it's private. It's only the people that you allow into the Discord. Like, there's a few YouTubers that got Discords, and they do a lot of different things in there. You know, nothing as nefarious as this, but yeah, it's different.
Here's the video proving those messages are real. And he replies, are those photos of her? He says, yes. Do you know of any of your sister's Instagram accounts? There were some messages people said was her messaging friends, but not really confirmed yet. And then he sends these screenshots, which, look, these are screenshots from a leaked conversation with Celeste and a friend where she appears to admit to having relations with David, all right? And then the brother sends a bunch of pictures of Celeste saying, that's my sister, dog. That's the same girl. And he says, if it is. And he says, you think this is real? And now this is where it gets crazy and we start talking about another victim. Yes, do you think this is real? These are the chat logs, okay? And look, I don't know if it's safe to show you this in this video. I didn't show it to you in the last video, but I'm gonna go out on a limb here and I'm gonna show you these messages, okay? Trigger warning. These are very dark, but I'm just gonna read these to you and I'm gonna try and redact anything super messed up, okay? But this is allegedly a set of messages between Celeste and a friend. The friend says, I'm just gonna check up on you. Celeste says, I don't want to talk to anyone. The friend says, that's it. And she says, okay, yes, of course. And the friend says, but you have to swear you're going to stay safe. Are you still going to talk to David or go back with him? Because I don't want to get you into any more trouble with him. Celeste replies, I'm safe. No, I'm not. The friend says, okay, I love you. I'll text you in about a week. Don't delete Insta. Celeste replies, love you too, and won't. And now the next set of messages, trigger warning, these do appear to... I don't even want to show this. Yeah, look up. Can I show this? Like, can I even talk about this? I'm not going to add any extra context. I'm just going to very quickly breeze through this. Okay, the friend says, I made it. And they say it can bleed and not bleed during stuff because you probably did it when you were younger. I didn't because I wasn't ready. Someone says, you said you bead? And he says, what? And she says, Celeste says, I thought I did, but I just got my pee. I only bead with David. The person says, And then this guy says, Celeste says, with Gus, I was just drunk and did it because he got mad at me the first time for not having S with him. So that chat appears to reveal that the girl Celeste may have had relations with another person by the name of Gus, right? And then that's where we come back to this comment.
Like, who the hell is Gus? And why is Gus not amongst the living? That's what I'm trying to figure out, man. But let's let him finish, cause yeah, let's let him finish.
Okay, so those screenshots that I just breezed through are here, and they were sent to this person who's allegedly Celeste's brother, and they say, "Do you think this is real?" And the alleged brother replies, "Yes, I do. I know who Gus is. He's dead." And the person asks, "What happened?" And they say, "He got shot up, dead." And then the comment says, "You think by David or just some other stuff?" Now, I think I saw an extended version of this where he seemed to reply that it was some other stuff. Yeah, so here's the last part of that message is, he said, "You think it was a shot by David or just some other stuff?" And the guy just very ominously says, "Other stuff." And then that's the end of the conversation. They say, okay, now look, I'm not going to lie to you. This is all sounding a bit too suspicious. You're telling me that this Gus guy, this other guy, you've got a love triangle. These two guys are fighting over this young ting,
exactly,
this underage person, all right? And this guy Gus is apparently getting his thing on. They're having some kind of argument. Someone was mad because she said he was mad because I didn't want to have a with him. twisted, absolutely twisted. Okay.
And this is what confuses me. She engaged with Gus because Gus was mad at her because Gus was mad at her because she didn't engage the first time, so she got drunk and went back a second time and engaged. It's a lot of weird stuff, man. A lot of weird stuff. Where did he meet this girl? Discord? Yes. Met her on Discord playing Fortnite. My aunt is so into this case. What's VD? The disease? Absolutely. 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 And for y'all that's asking about Discord, let's see here. See if I can help you out. Just basic. It don't even show up here. I was gonna show it to y'all, but yeah. Let's see. Okay, I can show it to y'all. All right, so this is my Discord server. I don't have shit going on the Discord because I don't even use Discord. At one point in time, I thought it would be something dope for the channel. But nah, we cool. We cool. Because I'm going to tell you something, talking to too many people behind the scenes leads to a bunch of bullshit. So I said, you know what? I'm going to leave it where it's at. So yeah, as you can see, Alabama hit a server. You can invite people. You got your server settings where you create rules and all that good stuff. You create channel and all this. But yeah. And a lot of content creators, they charge people. Like I think King AK-47, he may charge like $25 to get into the Discord, you know. And they do picks like Quit does, all type of stuff in the Discord, you know. But yeah, this is where they pretty much met. And you know, this is what it looks like. Like I play GTA. So, you know, they were playing Fortnite. Yeah. Battle Pass. So, you know, this is pretty much what it looks like. And they in there talking about Lord knows what, sharing pictures, sharing screenshots, text messages, all type of crazy stuff. And parents can't get in. You gotta be invited. And so, yeah, because these kids seek this type of privacy, they open up portals, they open up doors that they can't shut, and that's what happened to this young girl. She opened up a door that she couldn't shut. She went too far. She got involved with a guy that she thought was absolutely safe, and turns out that this guy was nothing more than a demon. A wolf in sheep's clothing that took full advantage of her and ultimately, allegedly took her life.
So it sounds like this Gus guy is dead, all right? And we're waiting for more information to come out about this Gus guy. I don't know who this Gus guy is. I don't know what this is all about. But in the midst of that, we're beginning to see more and more little tidbits of evidence come out that are just even more and more damning. So another post has been going around on the David subreddit saying David was wearing her bracelets. That's a picture of him with some bracelets on, and people are saying it's the same bracelets that Celeste had on in this picture. Now, I personally, I'm finding it hard to see that, but it kind of does look like the pink, the little pink joint that's going on here. I don't know if it's exactly the same one, but it does look very similar. The kind of hues look a bit similar. Now, one thing that I find a little bit strange, and I've been trying to find some evidence to this, but I seem to remember when the news first broke, I thought that I'd seen a couple of articles basically saying that another body was found.
True Bleed, what it do, man? Discord seems like something you use when you want to hide something. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, it's just like with all things, fam. Anything can be perverted, you know. You can use money to bring your people out of poverty, or you can use money to move people around and get them to do your bidding. You know what I'm saying? Anything can be perverted. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, what's made for good, one can inevitably make it for bad. You know what I'm saying?
You know, if we're talking about this alleged person called Gus that was killed, that sounds like a man. Sounds like a man's name, right? But I did remember this, and I haven't been able to find anybody else talking about this, and maybe there's no connection. But I did see at the time articles going around that suggested 2 women were found in cars being investigated as homicides. Now, it seemed, I don't know whether this was 2 unrelated situations, or whether it's the same situation, or whether maybe they initially thought there were 2 bodies because of the way that, you know, sadly the bodies were separated, if that makes sense. But it says the LA County Medical Examiner has released new details on the remains of 1 of 2 women who were discovered in vehicles at 2 tow yards this week. Both deaths are investigated as homicides. 1 woman's remains were discovered Monday when police responded to the Hollywood tow on Mansfield Avenue. Someone smelled a foul odor coming from the front trunk of the vehicle, and detectives investigated possible human remains. You know, we learned about that car. The descendant was found severely decomposed inside a vehicle. She appears to have been deceased inside the vehicle for an extended period of time before being found. We were unable at the time to examine the age or ethnicity. Initially, the remains were described as a head and torso.
And Rose, I appreciate you, loved one. Appreciate you supporting the channel, man. Real talk. Oh, man. Thank you, Rose, for real. Initially, the remains were described as a head and torso. There's another video, just a short video. I think I might show it. I don't know if it's related to anything like that, but it shows David doing something after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. I appreciate you, family. For real.
Owner of the vehicle was identified as David. And here's what's interesting, right? The body of a second woman was found Tuesday in South Los Angeles after family members filed a missing persons report. The family had tracked a woman to a scorched Honda Civic that was being held on a tow yard at West Gage Avenue. The tow yard operator called LAPD and said family members wanted to look at the car. Investigators rushed to the scene and found the woman's partially burned body in the trunk. The car had been towed onto the lot Sunday from the 6800 block of South Flower Street. The vehicle had been extinguished by LA City Fire, but firefighters never checked in the car and didn't see the woman's remains. So, look, it's not necessary that these 2 are connected. I think this could have been a coincidence. When the first reporting came out and they were talking about 2 bodies, I wasn't sure if it was 2 bodies in the same car, 2 bodies in different car, maybe 2 cars towed from the same spot. It looks like these are 2 separate things, but it's just so bizarre. And I think the thing about this Gus guy, when we find out more about him, I think that's going to be very revealing. So there's still been a lot of discussion about the potential motive, and some people have been saying that there's rumors that Celeste might have actually been pregnant at the time of her passing, and who knows, could that have, if that was the case, could that have been David's baby? Could it have been Gus's baby? Who knows? Who knows how twisted this love triangle could really get at this point, right? But these posts have been going around and people are suggesting that maybe the messages infer that she could have been pregnant at the time. So this is David says, I'll join the group chat with wifey and give y'all the story time. And it says, me and deleted user, this is David, got a kid on the way. And then this is a conversation. Somebody saying, basically, David, are you happily married or single? And basically, they're trying to find out what the relationship status is with him. And this deleted user, I think it's possible that this was Celeste. It's possible, all right? Atting David in the chat amid those rumors, people talking about kid on the way. That was a heart-stopping moment to read. Jesus Christ. Bruh, double homicide. It's from 2024. She died 25 and couldn't have been pregnant. The last confirmed spotting of her was July 2024. The same month, both she and David mentioned pregnancy in Discord. She was allegedly alive until July 2025, meaning she was out of the public eye for an entire year. It's possible she did actually have a kid, which is scary as hell. And people are saying, even if it's a joke, making a joke about having a kid with a 13-year-old at 19 is insane. This guy really is worse than the Joker. He was saying deleted user, though. It seems like other screen grabs still show her name. Saying yes, meaning she had multiple Discords, just like on Instagram, or this is disgustingly referring to another girl. And it's saying the pregnancy announcement was 2024, so if that was about Celeste, she would have given birth by now. If it's true, then it's possible she had an abortion or miscarriage. She was just a child herself. Having a baby, oh boy, this is so effed. If she was pregnant then, she would have gave birth already. Saying, poor girl, this is so sad. She thought she was living it up. Sometimes teenagers need to listen to their parents. She left multiple times to be with this punk-ass man. Not putting blame on her, but sometimes children do need to follow rules and listen to the adults in their lives and not behave in such rebellious ways. Again, I'm not blaming her, so please don't come for me. May she rest well. He was saying she couldn't have gotten an abortion, though. If a 14-year-old showed up to a clinic with a 20-year-old, they would most definitely contact the authorities, especially if they recognized Celeste was a missing child on the run. That's facts. That's facts, right? Some people are saying that these screenshots could be fake. Saying darker by the minute. I'm telling you, he's a sicko and he can't erase all of his breadcrumbs. The investigators are busy. All right. Damn it, I highly doubt she was ever pregnant. She probably just wanted to find a way to go see someone to ask for help. It happens all the times for victims. Okay. People saying, would you rather have dinner with David or King Von? That's crazy. Right. So this guy says, not sure if there's lots of proof of her wanting to be out other than one tweet where he says you wanted to be with your mum and sister, but this couldn't happen. Okay, actually typing that out, maybe you're right. Just saying that for a lot of it seems like he was manipulating her to be dependent on him to the point that she saw herself as just his girlfriend outside of the context of her being a child. Not defending him and don't mean to make it sound that way. I just think she probably never anticipated or had the mental maturity or age to understand just how much danger she was in. May she rest in peace, honestly. I do think she could have been pregnant potentially at some point or when he killed her. Having a baby with a 14-year-old is not something you can really hide, but murder was not the logical solution. Bro was a certified serial killer psychopath. Statistically, the most dangerous time for a woman with an abusive partner is during pregnancy. So I'm really thinking that's what happened. So look, this situation is so dark. I'm not sure where this is going to go. I think everybody is waiting for an arrest to be made. A lot of people are pointing the finger at David, thinking that he's about to get arrested. We saw in the last video he was allegedly cooperating with authorities in the investigation. I'm seeing other comments on Reddit, people saying no, he's not cooperating, he's actually lawyered up and is refusing to talk. These are just rumors that I'm seeing floating around. Can't give you the absolute 100% truth at this stage. But what I do know is that this is a huge story. This is going to keep developing. And whether an arrest is made, whether something else happens, whether a final conclusion is reached before justice can be delivered, I think we're going to find out soon. But it's really sad. We're hoping to see justice for Celeste, however that looks. We're hoping to find out what happened to this Gus guy. I'm very curious about who this Gus guy is. So
I swear
we're going to find out. I'm going to keep you guys informed. Any updates I will have for you on this channel. I appreciate you all for watching and following along. If you want to get all of the backstory about all of the self-snitching that David did in all of his music, damn near left a whole bunch of breadcrumbs and clues. Go and watch my 2-hour breakdown that I put out yesterday. I basically broke down every lyric, every music video that he ever dropped.
Man, shout out to Trap Lord Ross. That's crazy, boy, I tell you. Jesus Christ. This is a rabbit hole, fam. This is what you call a rabbit hole when you know, get to looking at some of the stuff that has been released. I'm gonna show y'all something too. Give me 1 second. Yeah, we're gonna play it back at half speed. Oh man, Herb. Salute to you, family. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the support, man. And as for Chat Town Finest, I appreciate the support, fam. Appreciate y'all, boy, man. Salute to you. So listen. Show this video, and I don't know what's going on here, but the shoes on the screen are military black Jordan 4s. If you are familiar, if you're a sneakerhead, you keep up with that type of thing, I absolutely do. So this young lady has her face covered. Many people believe that this is Celeste Rivas in the military black Jordan 4s. And to the right of the screen, you got David with some cleaning solution, a old cedar mop bucket, and what looks to be the same military black Jordan 4s. Don't know why he's cleaning them in the middle of the night, it seems, but we're gonna look at this. Like, what's going on here? I mean, I don't clean my shoes like that, but let's see if we can slow this video down. It doesn't look like it's slowing down any. Don't look like it's slowing down at all, but we're gonna try it again. What's going on here? It is slowing down. Okay. So that's a completely different shoe. And these are the shoes that Celeste Rivas is wearing. The military black foes. Yeah. What's going on here? Like, for real, what's going on here? Yeah, I appreciate you, Herb, for real, and Chat Time. And Rose, I think they connected in some way. Yeah, I definitely believe that's her. K2, what's up with it, bro? Salute to my dog Killer Kai in the chat, man. Salute to you, fam. We're talking about Celeste Rivas and David D4vd. And the mysterious unaliving of this young lady by who knows, but all signs are pointing to David. She was found in his Tesla, dismembered in front of his house. They transferred the Tesla to an impound lot. People at the lot complained about a foul odor. Police were notified. They came out, opened up the trunk, only to discover a head and a torso. But yeah, what is he doing here? Why is he so rigorously cleaning these shoes? Is he trying to get something off the shoes? Not sure. And where is the rest of this young lady's body? That's another question. Where is the rest of this young lady's body found? Jesus Christ. It's our pleasure, Hitter. You're an absolutely stand-up and stand-out podcaster, and one of the creators, and more of the creators need to follow your example. I appreciate you, big homie. I appreciate that 100%. Robert Hill, what's going on with you, man? Salute to you, bro. Yeah, man. But the rabbit hole on this is just gonna get deeper, man. As the days go on, as they get further in the investigation, I truly believe that law enforcement need to apply pressure on this young man to get him to tell what he knows about this, if anything. This is crazy work. You know what I'm saying? Texas have a different law. Shit needs to be questioned, and why he ain't in custody, I don't understand whatsoever. He from Texas, but he resided in California, so it's like, you know, that's a whole nother situation. You know what I'm saying? We beat you. What's up with it, home? Salute to you, man. I appreciate you for rocking with us, man. For real talk. Oh man. So this is what we dealing with as far as David. That's the updates that we have on him so far. And Jesus, it ain't looking good for the young man. It is definitely not looking good for David. Once law enforcement get full access to those chats, which shouldn't be a problem. You know what I'm saying? They can get into your phone. They can get into deleted text messages. Damn. Hold on. Shit, he cleaning. So this is a different video. This is a different video. And it ain't just them 2 pair of shoes that I just showed y'all, fam. It's 3 pair of shoes. And I know y'all like, why the hell does this even matter? It matters because he looked like, even though the video is sped up, this looked like he's doing something with a dire sense of urgency, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So he got the foes. All right, he dumps the water out. Okay. Is that okay? You see what I'm saying? That's a pair. And then there's a pair of Air Forces that he cleaning right now. So damn, I don't know. It could be something, could be nothing. But it just looks weird given the optics of everything that we're dealing with right now. Yeah, man. He walking in with a coffin in venues is crazy. Well, I mean, shit, YB doing it too. YB coming down from the ceiling with the coffin in the coffin. Hey man, it's just the culture that these kids are creating today, man. It's different. You probably didn't underline. That's what I'm thinking. Damn, washing them, burn them. You know, if you're gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely, home. Absolutely. Yeah. It's a herd of shoes he clean. I don't know what's up with that, but you know, we don't. You know what I'm saying? We don't clean shoes like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got as much money as David. We use a little bit care and caution when we clean our shoes, because we definitely ooh, okay. Cause we definitely plan on wearing them again. I just caught something just caught my eye. Yeah, that YB shit weird too. I told y'all, fam. I've been telling y'all for the longest. The YB situation, fam, it is a shame and a disgrace. Now, a lot of people love YB, and I get that. He got the ear of an entire generation. But if you sit back and you really look at this from a bird's eye view, and you see how many people that YB has brought to the slaughterhouse, fam. The whole YN generation is based off of YB. All of the babies in coffins. All of the babies that wanted to be shooters, that aspired to be like Young Boy. It would be hard for me to sleep at night knowing I influenced the whole generation to crash, knowing that they didn't have my type of funds to buy lawyers, to fight cases, to get put up in mountains. It would drive me absolutely nuts. You feel me? It would drive me absolutely nuts to know that I've led a generation into peril and despair. But that's just me though. YB will tell you his music is demonic. You know what I'm saying? He'll tell you that. You know? These young dudes are lost. Not all, but a majority. Majority. No parents or structure, don't know or believe in God, etc. Man, listen. Hey, this is facts. You know what I'm saying? This is facts. I hate to say it, fam. But a lot of these kids, they don't know God, they don't believe in God, because they don't know God. Nobody taught them nothing. You know. And I could see it coming. I remember coming up, being around folks that couldn't even, you know what I'm saying? And listen, if you Muslim, you know, that's cool. I ain't down in no other religion. But coming up around kids that didn't even know how to recite the Lord's Prayer was disturbing to me, fam. from where I come from, I was like, damn, you don't even know the Lord's Prayer? But that was in the late 90s. So now you fast forward to the 2020s, these the babies of them same kids. They didn't have God in their life, so what make you think these babies gonna have God in their life? They out here trying to figure it out, lost, toiling, you feel me? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's New Age Jim Jones and not talking. Nah, we know what you're talking about. Shit, it'd be hard for me to sleep in a house with a coffin on the wall. Yeah, that's the shit. And people different, man. People different, but it's only hard because you've been taught. You've been taught. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't been taught, then you know what I'm saying, it don't bother you. You know what I'm saying? And when you don't know about spiritual warfare, it don't bother you. You know what I'm saying? Right, not blame the parents and schools because they took it out. That was my favorite subject. Yeah, well, and listen, I get you, but it's them parents. It's them parents. You know what I'm saying? It's the parents. You gotta teach your kids for anybody else. You know what I'm saying? They worship the dollar, the root of all evil. Exactly. And the dollar ain't the root of all evil, J-Rail. I think we get this misconstrued. The dollar is definitely not the root of all evil because in the good book, God said, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. That means follow the law of the land as it relates to being a good civilian. But the love of money is the root of all evil. See, when you are willing to backdoor your partner, when you willing to take your family down for $1, when you willing to take down an icon for a 30 pack of party pup hot dogs and a bouncy house and a birthday cake, that's the root of all evil. The love of money. Dog said, I hate this shit, man. It make people act different. The love of money is the root of all evil. Yeah, we gotta have it. It made the world go round. But what are you willing to do for it? What are you willing to do for it? You gonna get up and you gonna get you a job? Or you gonna sit on your ass and let the next man get a job and watch him come and go, and on payday go hit him across the head and take his back pocket? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's a crazy world and it's a crazy game, fam. Yeah, man. Facts. It's the love of money. You're right. Yeah, man. Real talk. Real talk. The love of the dollar is the root of all evil. Yeah, that's why people like Finesse 2 times and some of his people that he look up to, they'll dangle that dollar out in front of you like a rabbit at a Greyhound track. They want to see what you're gonna do for it. And honestly, it turned them on. It turned grown men on to see what people will do for $1. We done seen people that move in this lane that's cut out this cloth. People like P. Diddy. People like Finesse 2 times. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there. But yeah, y'all know the type. Y'all know the type. People like Young Thug, Lil Jeff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They wouldn't mess with me if I didn't have the money. So guess what? I'm gonna manipulate them with the money. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Cold game. You got to know what you'll stand for, because if you don't know what you'll stand for, you'll fall for anything. Real talk. You'll fall for anything if you don't know what you stand for. That's why we move on morals and principles. We sack up and we gird our backbone, because we need that. We need that. As men, we need that backbone. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? I know what J Rail meant though, but Hitter, you put it in the best terms. Yeah, I knew what J Rail did too. But you know what I'm saying? We gotta be matter of fact. We gotta be matter of fact. I know what Rail meant too, man. And shout out to J Rail, man. I appreciate him for always, you know what I'm saying, coming in and adding to the content for real. Real live hit squad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm truly afraid for the future. You. You. Lord have mercy. Crazy, man. No guidance, no hope. You know what I'm saying? And hope is the nucleus of it all, fam. Hope is the nucleus of it all, because without hope, you'll do anything. You'll do anything. Without hope, you'll do anything. Shit. It ain't gonna get no better, so I might as well. You ever heard that before? I might as well. You can insert whatever you want to insert after that, but you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna get no better, so I might as well rob this nigga. I might as well smoke this dope. I might as well tell on this nigga. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's crazy work, man. Hey, just a little update on a story we talked about in my city. Coach Meek got gunned down. Basically, in the house of another man, visiting that man's girlfriend. The gentleman that unalive Coach Demetrius made a statement and said that man charged with killing Birmingham coach says gun kept firing. Is arrested by the feds outside the court. Nigga, you got a switch on the back of that bitch. What you think you're gonna do? Like, for real. You got a whole box with a button on it in the back of that 9mm. What you thought it was gonna do, bro? He bonded out and he was talking heavy. Say he walked about the courtroom and the feds got right with him. Feds got right with him, bro. That's crazy. All right, let me read this. Hope y'all interested in this type of content. Y'all hit the like button, man. The man charged in the killing of a Birmingham high school football coach told a detective he fired a shot to scare the victim when he found him in his bed, but the gun kept firing. DeCorleone Deshaun Robinson is charged with the murder in August of shooting death of 39-year-old Demetrius Donnell Beverly. Robinson is also charged with having a machine gun conversion device on the back of his Glock handgun. Robinson, who is out of jail on bond, appeared before the Jefferson County District Judge William Bell Wednesday morning. When the hearing ended, Bell ruled that there was enough probable cause to send the case to a grand jury for indictment consideration. Robinson left the courthouse with multiple friends and family about a half a block away. Birmingham police, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms agents took Robinson back into custody, stunning the suspect's family members. Ooh, boy, I tell you. Boy. They don't play with you about them boxes down here. They gonna come get right with you. Right with you. I'm not saying who was right and who was wrong in this situation, but that's a piss poor excuse talking about you pulled the trigger and it kept firing, knowing that you got a rigged up machine gun, a Glock switch. Crazy work. Rest in peace to Coach Beverly, man. Rest in peace to Coach Meat. Shout out to the A.H. Parker High School Thunder and Herd. My alma mater. Yes, indeed. Boy. Just want to share that one with y'all, man. Bye, Cap. Appreciate the super sticker, loved one. Yes, indeed. Thank you for your support, man. Oh, Hitter, did you hear the interview the Rat did on Vlad about Govan? Not to change the topics. Who we talking about, bro? Yeah, who we talking about, Chat Town? He said Rat 100, Wack 100. Okay, I got you. Now we'll check it out. You want to check it out? We'll check it out. Oh, man. Sean, what's up with it? Man. Rich Rising. That's what the button is for. Who told that dummy to say that? Yeah. I caught you, Chat Time. Yeah. We can go into it now, man. See what I can find, man. Yes, indeed. We're just vibing out, man, covering a few topics. Finesse 2 times and his lady got released last night and they went live saying a whole bunch of nothing. Salute to them. Yeah. I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. Hold on. All right, let's go. We're going to Vlad. Wack 100 speaking on Govan. We could check that out. Let's see here. No, man. Let's see. There we go. Let's check this out. See what he's talking about. We well by Cap. Appreciate you, fam. All right. We are well. Blessed and highly favored, maintaining, all that good jazz.
Well, recently I interviewed Hernandez Govan, who was found not guilty of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder in the Young Dolph case.
I don't know the brother. People ask me, I seen somebody going at him, and they said something real dumb, like, oh, that's what they said. He proffered. Brother, he went to trial. Like, yo, some of y'all in this world, think before you say. The man went to trial. You proffer to plea out, no trial. He went to trial. He stood trial in front of the world. They found the man not guilty.
He tried to plea out, Wack. He told you that out his own crooked mouth.
Went through this for 4 years. I believe he lost a daughter in this time. So while he's under the gun for this murder for hire conspiracy, he loses a daughter. He stands trial. He beats it. The jury said no go. Why? Because nothing these people were saying tied him into it.
Yeah.
Nothing. I got $800. I got 12. A dude with a mask pulled up. Was it him? No. You got a text message? You got any type of receipt to where, I got you? What?
Right.
It's nothing.
There was no
there.
text messages that tied him to the murder. There was phone calls between him, the 2 shooters, and Big Jook.
What that mean?
It means that he knows
you
all
need
that.
to go. You know what? You talk to Big U. You might as well go and turn yourself in. Talk to Big U, right?
I talked to Big U.
Oh, okay. Well, like, what does that mean?
Yeah, it means nothing.
Well, Hernandez Govan and Manny Aurora pretty much confirmed that that was a meeting as it relates to the assassination of Adolph Thornton on his property. on his property. It might not have been in the house, but it was in the front yard. I'm so tired of these niggas, man. Go on, Wack.
Yeah, if his phone
means
call,
I talk to make you. Exactly.
Yeah, so I don't know the brother, but what I do know is I can imagine his level of stress. I can imagine what he went through losing his daughter. My condolences, brother. But I'm like, people like, Wack, you got to say something bad. I don't say something bad about him, but what? The brother didn't do nothing. He stood trial. Like, he beat the case. Like, leave him alone.
Here's what I felt that was the craziest part of the interview. So, leading up to the trial, you know, they're throwing out plea deals. Now, he had a great lawyer, Manny Aurora, who was Gucci Mane's lawyer. He was also Lil Durk's lawyer during the shooting in Atlanta and so forth. So he's got a real lawyer that took it on basically pro bono because it was $1 million defense, right? So as we get closer and closer to the trial date, a week before the trial, they finally agree to give him 10 years. He has an autistic son, and him and his son had long conversations, and his son convinces him to take the plea deal. He's like, Dad, take the plea deal. At least you'll come home and, you know, spend time with me. Otherwise, you're getting life in prison.
Him and his son had long conversations. Where did you get that from, bro?
Stop the cap.
You know that ain't true. Boy, autistic. Autistic kids don't have long conversations. And that's not a shot at autistic kids, but man, come on, man. Y'all laying it on real thick these days.
If you think about it, 10 years, state case could turn to 5. You put in some time served, good behavior. You could get out maybe 6 years, let's say. Right? 5, 6 years, 3 more years with a 2.
Or if he goes for it, he can die in there and never make it back to his son.
Right?
No. If he goes for the 10 and you saying I did this, you got a whole team in it that's saying you admitted to doing that to that person, right? And you might die in there.
That part too.
You get what I'm saying?
But you're juggling very serious choices here. People who like to say, well, if you don't do it, why would you accept a plea deal? When you're facing life, you will consider a 10-year plea deal, right? Anyone would.
Yeah.
If they did it or not did it, doesn't matter. The whole state of Tennessee is throwing everything they got at you. People like to say, oh, they purposely let him go during the trial. No, they didn't. They're trying to convict him.
Trying to convict him.
No one goes easy to trial.
If they was trying to convict him, man, listen. They didn't do their due diligence. They didn't do their leg work. They left a gap open. They left a way of escape. You know, you say what you want to say, but they left a way of escape due to piss poor police work. Say that 5 times.
That DA office, they wasn't trying to lose that.
So here's the crazy part about the interview. He gets offered a 10-year plea deal. He signs the plea deal. It goes back to the DA. The DA decides to talk to Dolph's family about it. Dolph's family said, it's not enough time. We don't want you to accept this. So since the DA didn't countersign, they took the plea deal off the table. After he signed, it goes to court and he wins.
I know I'm gonna catch some flack for saying this. I believe in the spirit world. There's been some things in my life since I lost my oldest brother that have happened. I'm like, why did that happen? And it put me in a bad spot. Then it led to something. Dolph know who did and didn't have something to do with that. I believe that was Dolph helping that man out. Dolph being the dude he is, good-spirited guy, pure-hearted guy. He was a good dude. He did what he had to do to survive coming from where he came from. But he was a good dude. I believe that going back to the DA just going to the family, because the DA didn't have to do that.
No.
And the family saying no, even though it looks a certain way, I believe that was Dolph energy working, saying that man don't even deserve to be in jail. He ain't got nothing to do with it. Because once we listened to this trial, nothing was there close. This wasn't like no OJ shit that maybe, some blood. up some hair.
No, there was no blood evidence.
Nothing was there to close.
There was calls that you don't know what was spoken about in the calls. There was text that had nothing to do tying him into it. The only witness was one of the shooters. The one who testified against the other shooter, who hasn't gone to court yet, who's obviously trying to get out of a life sentence by saying, okay, this guy put me up to it. But that's the only, no one else corroborates the story. And at the
First of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
You telling me that Dolph reached back into the physical realm and free quit? Wow.
At the end of the day, you could say whatever you want. We both know how trials work.
Yeah.
That jury deliberated for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
They said 3 hours because there was like a time that they were given instructions. They had to come back. They had to process stuff, whatever. Yo, Hernandez's lawyer, Manny, said it was about an hour and a half deliberation. When a jury comes back that quickly on a murder case with life in prison, everyone was pretty much knowing that it was going to be a not guilty. There was very little debate, discussion. Everyone was like, they got nothing on this guy.
It's a fact.
And that's what happened. And people want to get mad. I saw that Key Glock had posted, oh, yo, Dolph doesn't get justice. They let him go, whatever.
See, here goes the thing with Key Glock. Like, Key, bro, rap. That ain't for you.
Yeah.
Just rap, bro, because if that was for you, when Dolph dropped, then that would have been for you.
Right.
You chose to stay in a rapper's lane, and I'm glad you chose that route because, you know, it's a lot of senseless killing going on and unnecessary killing going on. I mean, let's listen to what these people talking about. This man said he got $800 to take this man's life.
Yeah.
Wherever he got it from, right? $800? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, bro, like y'all put it in the hands of the law. Dude was home, was he not? The dude on trial, he was home, right? Didn't they let him out on bail, right?
Yeah.
He was out. So Key Glock, like, you know, if you felt that strongly about it, you should have handled your business.
Here's the interesting thing about this case also, right? Because he was charged with being a middleman for Young Dolph's murder through Big Jook, right? That's what he's being charged with, saying that Big Jook put up like $100,000 and he went and got the killers and he was going to take $20,000 for himself and give them $80,000, right?
Govan, that's his name, right?
Yeah, Hernandez Govan.
So Govan never gave any statements insinuating Big Jook ever gave him any money, right?
But here's the interesting part, right? This story comes out, one of the shooters says, oh yeah, you know, Govan is the middleman for Big Jook. Big Jook never got arrested while he was alive.
That's a fact.
So you mean to tell me you arrest the middleman and not the person putting together the hit?
Did Govan get arrested before or after Big Jook was murdered?
Before.
Oh, yeah.
Before. And I asked him during the interview, I said, if you got arrested, why wasn't Jook arrested at the same time? Because it's the same case. In fact, you'd have more of a reason to arrest Big Jook because he's putting up the money.
Because Govan didn't receive no money from Jook. And if he did receive it, he never mentioned the man's name. So either way you look at it, you go about it, it kind of stopped it there because they needed to convict him to be able to double back and say, hey, look, we got you on the life. We willing to give you 20, man, if you let us know the money came from over here. They can't come at this man. They have no leverage. Not to say this man would have played their game. Again, I ain't got nothing against this brother. I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting tired of people telling people Wack got an issue with you. I'm bold enough and crazy enough. If I got an issue with you, I'ma tell you. I don't even want nobody to tell you. I want you to hear it the way I'ma tell it to you. You know what I mean? So none of it makes sense. I mean, you know, things happen for a reason. Rest in peace, Dolph. You know what I mean? He was a good dude. I know him personally. But I think, you know, this hatchet needed to be buried.
Yeah, look,
Something in this milk ain't clean, Jack. I'm just gonna tell you right there. Something in this milk is not clean.
What Hernandez thinks, and this is just his opinion, was the reason why they went after him and not Big Jook was because if they went after Jook, they would assume that Gotti would put up all the lawyer money. He would have a serious defense.
Yeah.
Whereas Hernandez was just a broke guy in Memphis at the time, and they assumed they could railroad him and he'd have no way to protect himself, not knowing that a top-notch lawyer was going to come in and actually put together a real defense. A $1 million defense. He said, we shut down our office for like 3 months working on this case. This is Gucci Mane's lawyer, the one who got him off the murder case.
Yeah.
So I really think it was kind of dirty pool in terms of what the state was doing by just trying to implicate everyone they could into this murder to make the family happy, to get themselves more brownie points, the clout chase or whatever. But ultimately, I've spoken to Hernandez on camera, off the camera. He didn't tell me any question I couldn't ask. I fired everything I had at him, and he answered everything the way he was supposed to answer.
I don't. Bro, they acquitted him, man. Like at the end of the day,
not guilty.
Yeah, the street sometimes is you worse than the DA. At least the DA, when they put a case on you, they tell you why. They put cases on people out here, they don't tell them why. And then when you beat the case, the DA say, well, we won't charge you no more, we done with it. Then the street still want to convict you.
Right.
My message to the brothers, man, get in your lane, find you something to do. Don't trust none of these dudes. Tend to your family, man, and, keep your head up.
I told him to get out of Memphis.
No, he definitely needs to leave.
That's what I said. I kept mentioning it over and over again. I said, you need to get out of Memphis. Because all I planned it, I was like, well, you need to speed up those plans.
Yeah, you need to get out of Memphis.
Yeah. And you know what he said? Which I've heard over and over again by people who've gotten killed, like Mo3, like FBG Duck. He said, I know how to move.
Nah.
They've said the exact same words. Yeah, I know how to move. I'm good.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, you may know how to move, but you don't know how other people are moving.
Everybody know how to move.
Everyone know how to move. Exactly.
I have not met a chess player who hasn't lost a game of chess.
Exactly.
At least once.
Sound good. Yeah. Sound good. I swear it does. But you know what else sound good? You know what else sound good? It's right here. Man, let's get to it.
Yo, Gotti, say your prayers. You better say your prayers.
You know they coming, don't you? You know they coming.
Hey, bro, that nigga got up there and said, they said, didn't CMG pay for your attorney $50,000? Yeah. But they didn't give it to me. He said, yeah. But they paid for it because you killed Dolph, right? Yeah. Well, that was your compensation, right? CMG said, well, yeah, they gave the attorney $50,000. Yeah, because I killed Dolph. Jook dead. He was an exec of that company. That's your brother. That's finna get, that's next. Watch, remember I told you.
But wouldn't it be smart to blame it on the dead man, though?
No, he was part of the company. They saying CMG, they're gonna classify it as a game. They gonna try to target. Now let's do the math. CMG and PRE shooting at the back in the Carolinas. Motherfuckers doing songs, shot the Sprinter 100 times, bulletproof.
Nah, y'all heard right there, Wack 100 had a whole lot to say about Yo Gotti, telling him count his days and all this and that. And he got a good point, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the messenger kind of mess up the message, because Wack 100, he talks a lot, you know what I'm saying? He does a lot of slander and disrespect and just, he a clout chaser, man. Let's just call it what it is.
No said. No said. So, people can change their opinion. They more than welcome to. We ain't got no hate toward nobody. But that's different, man. That's different right there, fam. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Let's get into this content, y'all.
If Jook wouldn't have been killed, they would have tried to charge him too.
They were definitely actively trying to charge Big Jook when he was killed. Yes, they were. They just wanted it on a higher scale.
What do you mean by that?
Federal.
Oh, word. That's what you...
Yeah.
You mean by that?
Federal.
Oh, word. That's what you... What do you mean by that?
Federal.
Oh, word. That's what you.
Yeah.
That's what you heard.
It ain't what I heard, is what I know.
Do you think the feds are still working on charging other people in Memphis for stuff
related to this case?
Yeah.
There's nobody left to charge.
Yeah, right.
It ain't nobody left to charge. I mean,
there you go. There you go. There you go. One more time. And listen, I'm just saying, this is the opinion of Hernandez Govan.
Charging other people in Memphis for...
All right, quit.
Heard is what I know.
Do you think the feds are still working on charging other people in Memphis for stuff
related to this case?
Yeah.
There's nobody left to charge.
Yeah, right.
It ain't nobody left to charge. I mean, who they gonna charge? I mean, there ain't nobody to charge.
What was your moments like sitting in that courtroom, waiting for that judge to read out your verdict of you being found guilty or not guilty? Walk us through that day, knowing that you might be sentenced, or you possibly sentenced for life.
The night prior was rough. I had a couple negative people in my ear, you know, just like a couple of the homeboys. I ain't no way I'm walking in there tomorrow. Man, you crazy as hell.
Yeah.
You gonna walk back in there and let them folks say guilty and handcuff you? And you gotta make them do their job. And
what, they were telling you to go on the run?
yeah, the day before the verdict. As soon as they started deliberating, I had a couple partners, you know, and they was like, man, you tougher than me, man. You're nuts, man. Like Paul Bunyan. Ain't no way I'm going there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Your partners knew. Yeah, your partners knew. They know you had something to do with this shit.
Yeah, they'll have another news story. Quit on the run.
Because mind you, you're out, for the people who don't know, you're out on bond at this time.
Yeah, I'm not on bond.
And it was like a $90,000 bond?
$90,000 bond, yeah. And so, you know, I ended up talking to my brother, and I just decided to, man, just go on in there, you know, and
so running was an option for a little bit.
No, I wasn't gonna say it was an option. It was funny. Yeah. I was listening to my partner, them call me, you know what I'm saying? Man, I ain't ran in all this time, you know, I ain't finished, you know what I'm saying, you know. But you think about the what ifs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, you know. And but with that being said, you know, just going through, I mean, if you go back to the first day of jury selection when I signed the deal for the 10 years. And
Dolph family rejected it.
Yeah, they rejected it. And you know, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to sign the deal for the 10 years, you know. But it's like my attorney Manny, he got a lawyer friend from Memphis named Leslie Ballin. And Leslie worked on a case with him before. Might have been with Pac-Man Jones or somebody. But he came in the room and he was like, Govan, you ever been to my office? And I said, nah, Leslie, I ain't never been to your office. And he said, well, I got a pair of dice on my table. And he said, sometimes me and my colleagues, you know, we play dice. And sometimes we'll gamble a little bit, not nothing major. He said, but when we do gamble, you know one thing that I don't gamble? I said, what's that, Mr. Ballin? He said, nothing that I can't afford to lose. He said, Govan, you got a son, 2 sons that love you to death. You can't afford to lose your life. Take the 10 years. And so when he said that, just me being in the streets, it made sense to me. You know, why play with my life? Why, you know, risk everything? If I can't do 3.5, 4 more years, then I should have been a deacon.
To me, I was kind of surprised when I first heard you say that in the Vlad interview, just because from my perspective, it's like, if you really didn't do it and you really don't feel like they have any really truly convincing information that they're going to bring to the table, I don't know. I mean, I understand like wanting to eliminate the chance of doing like a really extremely long sentence or getting, you know, many decades, but shit, I don't know. It's just so hard for me to imagine pleading guilty for something that I didn't do.
Shout out to my dog, Mystery 7777. Salute, Mystery, man. T-Baby said Leslie Ballin is the GOAT attorney out of Memphis. They goated in the Bluff City. And he told Govan to take them 10 years. Well, I tell you, let's listen to what he's saying. Adam said he would have, he couldn't have took a 10 knowing he ain't do it.
See, you know, I was looking at it from, you know, the big picture, you know, with all the media coverage, negative media coverage, everybody saying I'm the mastermind. I felt like it was going to be hard for any normal person to put that to the back of their mind and say, let me give my verdict based off of what's in front of me. So that was one of my biggest fears and one of the main reasons why I decided to sign for the 10 years, because I just thought that the media coverage had like a major negative effect on my case and had me like handicapped, so to speak. So I just went at that point, you know, and then my lawyer, Manny Aurora, the whole time, Manny was like, well, we going all the way, you know. I mean, he like, at the end of the day, you know, you make the decisions, but if I'm in your shoes, we going all the way. All the way up until maybe a few days before trial. And I told him about a conversation that I had with my son. That conversation kind of made Manny change his tune a little bit, because he has an autistic son as well. But the conversation that I had was with my 15-year-old, not my autistic son. And he was just like, you know.
Oh, we twisting in that. This ain't what was said on the first interview, fam. He had this with his 15-year-old, not his autistic son. Come on, man. All these twists and turns and pitfalls and cliffhangers. Man, I don't know, y'all.
You know, if based off of the evidence that they had, if I lost and lose my life, you know, and be gone from my son, he was just like, you don't know. He just said it would have affected him as well, you know, and he said he probably wasn't able to practice law anymore after that. And when he said that, you know, it kind of made me feel like, you know, he really invested and he really cared about me, you know, my son, and just knew that he was a genuine person for him to even say that, you know. And because he asked me, he was like, Govan, can you do some more time? I said, and depending on how much it is, yeah, I can do it. And so when we came with the 10, I just felt like it was the best thing to do, and I did it, and they took it to the family, and they said no. So here I am. Evidently, you know, it wasn't meant.
I mean, it's got to be a crazy feeling for them, because they almost had the person who's the mastermind allegedly behind their guy's death doing 10 years, and then instead you're out here doing podcasts. Like their miscalculation there seems pretty intense. Although I also wonder, like, do you think that they unanimously agree that you're guilty? That's like 100% the feelings. Everybody associated with PRE think that you're the dude too?
No, I can't say everybody, because I've had conversations with people that's associated with Paper Route that know me. They know me personally, and they know that I wouldn't do something like that. They know I've always been a hustler. I had $10,000 in high school. So for me to agree to $10,000 to take the life of someone as talented and famous as Young Dolph would be diabolical, ludicrous.
You might have had 10 bands in high school, but damn, y'all. Oh, this shit is, oh boy. I don't know, y'all. This shit just, it kind of reignite a little vigor on the inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Them folks rejected that plea because they know your ass guilty, fam. And you keep talking about paper route this and paper route that. You cool with niggas on paper route, and you wouldn't even say them niggas' name. Stanley, where you been, boy? Where you been? Boy, I tell you. I ain't seen you in a minute there, Stanley. Where you been at? Where you been at, Stanley?
Now, if you said $1 million or a couple million or something, then maybe we might have something to talk about. But $10,000? I can go and ask a friend for that. Like, I don't have many friends, but I got a couple of them that are in dire need, they would do it. So why would I go and try to take this man's life that got kids of his own? And it just ain't me.
Yeah, I mean, we probably all kind of have a ballpark idea of like what people could get paid for murders. And it's like $10,000 is so not worth the percentage chance that you get caught. It's not worth the danger that you're putting yourself into in that situation, because obviously he's with people with guns that are going to shoot back at you or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, just in general, it's like if you want to make 10 grand, I mean, especially somebody like you who's got a street acumen, I'm sure you could think of 10 different ways to make 10 grand that would be infinitely less risky. If you haven't checked out Everything 420 yet, you are definitely missing out. From Glass.
We know how this ends, Stanley. You know what I'm saying? Memphis is a city where gangsters rock each other to sleep, right? We play the long game, fam. We know how this ends. Just because 12 people couldn't, you know, come to the correct conclusion, don't mean that that's the end all be all. Salute to your folks for beating this shit. But we all know how this ends, fam. Salute to you. Oh boy, that's crazy work. I ain't seen you in a long time. What them leaves got just a tad bit slippery in it. Had to fall out them bushes. Had to. It's all good though. It's all good. Yes, indeed. But yeah, so many discrepancies. Even Manny said the autistic son said that this, that, and the third. And then you come back and clean that dead wood up. Nah, it wasn't my autistic son. It was my other son. Shout out to Nicholas, though. Yeah. It's all good, bro. It's all good. We love to provide you with the entertainment. I hope you hit the like button, bro. I hope you hit the... Matter of fact, go on, take the opportunity to hit the like button, man, if you don't mind. Most don't care about that. For example, look at Cornelius. Yeah, we believe Cornelius wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. Oh boy, what Smokey said on Friday? Do we be knowing evil lurks? Hey man, we already know. We already know. But yeah, So now Hernandez Govan is traveling in the internet circuit, making a bag. He's trying to get something together with 607 Unc right now, I think. I think they might pop out and do a little something. That'll be an interview that I'd love to see. That'll be an interview that I'd love to see. Yeah. I mean, so I just be listening and laughing my ass off at y'all. I bet you do. I bet you do. It's all fun and games. Y'all know the rest. All right. It's not nothing funny though, Govan. A life was lost either way. Yeah. Yeah. It was. It's some entertainment coming. Yeah. Oh man, I tell you. Nika C, what's up with it? Yeah. No sense of living life angry, especially about things you can't change. You damn right about that. Damn sure can't change it. Damn sure can't change it. You right about that. Ashley, salute to you. Salute to you. Yeah, man. Come in here just being smart, but don't make a difference because this monster and anyone that supports him, God has something for all of y'all. Yeah. Yeah. 607 gonna be looking at it. 607 Monk, another one on that painted fingernails. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me. Oh, my mama, stop playing with me. Yeah. That's my guy, 607 Monk. Man, yeah, that would be something to watch. You know what I'm saying? A person with no charisma talking to a person that ain't got nothing but charisma. Yeah, it's gonna be that's gonna be a crazy interview. Yeah. Tell your brother gonna make that one happen, man. We need that one. We need that one. Yeah. Stanley, you right. We can't change it, but when your family gets that knock on the y'all rough. Y'all rough. I mean, it comes in all different ways, but for Wack 100 to say, for Wack 100 to say that Dolph tapped in from the spiritual world and made that happen, boy, that's crazy. Wack 100 different. Wack 100 is different. Yes, indeed. I know Quake got a lot of respect for Wack 100. And I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, they popped out later on down the road with something. Anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything. Yeah. There it is. There it is, man. Yeah. Hey, man. They still riding an emotional high. Man, I get it. That's your family. You should feel good about the way things turned out. Yeah, you should feel that way. But I never took you to be a troll. I really never took you to be a troll. I was wrong. Yeah. You was, hey, when we were covering the trial, Stanley, you was in here throwing a hissy fit. Yeah. Let's see here. Let God deal with it and not wish anything bad on people because it'll backfire. I've seen it happen too many times. But anyways, I'm out. Goodbye for now. Goodbye, Stanley. Yeah. I'm talking about you was having a straight up hissy fit. Y'all have a barbecue, pop your bottles, I don't give a fuck. Remember that, Stanley? I tell you, boy, crazy work. You should have, man. You should have reached out on Instagram chat time. You should have reached out, man. stuff like that, you know, that would be a help. So, you know, to the people that support and really rock with the channel, if y'all see something, y'all hit me on Instagram, share it with me. I put it up here, and hell, might just, you know, do a video. Because we know he's coming in here just trying to be smart. But let's see what he's saying, Stanley, when you and your brother gets there. Oh my God. I ain't gonna wish them folks. You know what I'm saying? You feel me, Black Bobby? I ain't going that far, but I feel where you coming from. I feel where you coming from, for real. 'Cause I'm in that number that believe that, you know, yeah, if this man had something to do with it, it'll be, you know, it'll be met with what it need to be met with. Bubba went ham. Oh my God. Hell, I'm coming to the ham. I hit you up. Hit me up. Let me know something. Yes, indeed. No need for apologies, Herb. You already know what it is. Doing the trap. Oh man, swinging at the air. I'm like, damn. You downtown. Why is you in here in downtown too? That's different. That's different. I always found that to be different. You know what I'm saying? Your brother's life was on the line, and you in the chat trying to figure out what these niggas saying. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Crazy. Yet I'm not wishing anything on anybody. Their actions were, I feel you. I feel that. I feel that. Yeah. I'm still confused. I'm still confused why snitches are trusted to do dirty work. I've never been in the streets, but they would be below the last people I would call. When then it's all about, and I always heard this, the best ability is availability. You feel me? And a nigga that I tell is always available. Oh, a nigga to tell is always available, family. Absolutely. You know, I said this a million times. You had niggas that'll hop out the car shooting. You know what I'm saying? They be the first one to pop it off. But when they get in the interrogation room, they mouth be the first one to pop it off. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got no Jason's Deli. Y'all ain't got no Wingstop. Damn. Y'all ain't got no American Deli. What y'all doing? Give me a 20-piece and some Cajun ranch fry and a Kiki Poo, and I may know something. You know, them type niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, man. But niggas come, they can come and laugh and troll and do all that good stuff. I'ma hold that comment. I just sit in the bushes, been watching and listening. Salute to my dog Mystery, man. I appreciate it, man. So I just came back from a big fish fry and fries. The whole works. Get it in. Get it in. I ain't mad at you. Yeah, I knew what you were saying, Ashley. I knew what you were saying. Yeah. Salute to Stanley. Stanley came in a bit. Oh, and it's funny. It's funny because Stanley used to be in here all the time. Then Stanley just disappeared. Well, I tell you. Stanley just disappeared. I seen him on some other channels, but as for the most part, Stanley just disappeared. You know what I'm saying? And just to see him pop out just then, I was like, wow. Wow. I ain't seen that what that is. Turquoise emoji in a long time. Where you been? Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, bruh. I ain't mad at you. Don't be mad at me. I'm just giving my opinion. The last thing I do would be slandering. That's the last thing I do, be slandering. we just looking. We just looking and reacting, Stanley. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, big homie. We just looking and reacting. But I swear, hadn't seen you in quite a spell. Quite a spell, Stanley. You know what I'm saying? This was Stanley a couple of weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago. And he stayed in them bushes. He stayed in them bushes. I guess the commentary and the content got to be so much that he had to pop his ass out them bushes. And I ain't mad at it. Like I said, everybody's opinion is valued and respected. But Stanley, you ain't got to live your life like this. You ain't got to live your life like this, Stanley. You can come out and rotate amongst the regular people, the common folk. You feel me? Yeah, don't live your life like this. Can't see nothing but your nose. You got to keep your nose out there to get out. But don't stay in the bushes. Like LL Cool J say, make yourself seen. I'll be waiting. Oh my gosh. Stanley, why your brother got so many different proffers with the government since you want to talk? Oh my goodness. He's supposed to be going live later on today. Yes, indeed. He just mad because they can't control our opinions or conversation. And that's all it is opinions and conversation. It'd be another thing if we were just openly slandering somebody or threatening them. That'd be a horse of a different color. That'd be a horse of a different color, my friend. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. I'm saying. Pimp Tight, what it do? He said, what's that? I'm here. Been listening, watching football. That boy know which son he had to talk with. It's damn right. Oh boy. Them folk brought that man up so much that we know him by name now. I know his ass by name now. I ain't know his son name was Nicholas. Didn't know that. But every chance they got, Vlad, Fox 13, you know what I'm saying? Fighting this fight for my son Nicholas. Okay. Sweet. Shout out to Nicholas. Shout out to Nicholas. Oh, let me do it. You know, I fought this fight today for my son Nicholas. He said he didn't want me to take a plea deal, or maybe he did say he wanted me to take a plea deal and come home soon. So we came home soon, and he got me a 12-pack of Sprite, and we're gonna sit up and we're gonna drink Sprite and bet on football. And thank you for the jury. Respect the jury. Yeah, man, do your thing, man. We ain't mad at you. But we gonna fact check. And that fact check been looking crazy. That fact check been looking super crazy, family. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. It's all good, fam. It's all good. Yeah, man. But listen, gang, that's my time. I just wanted to pop out a little bit. Have a little sit down. Talk about this dude, David, man. And the course of events that's gonna unfold before he inevitably take your seat in one of our state penitentiaries. You know what I'm saying? It looks like this is gonna be open and shut. You know, it's gonna be open and shut. So, and then we got on Hernandez Govan and his situation and how he kind of thumbing his nose to the public. Rubber their nose in it, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like this nose sticking out the bushes right here. Mm-hmm. And if life is all good for them, why they, like they claim, go live a good life and stop trying to troll because you can't troll us? Nah, that's facts. That's facts. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? Like James Evans said on an old Sidney Poitier movie called A Piece of the Action. So hope you guys be safe getting home with all that money. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a good one. Y'all check that out in your free time. Check that one out in your free time, man. All that good podcast money. Don't leave it all on FanDuel now. Don't leave it all on FanDuel. We know what your vice is. Don't leave it on FanDuel. The best Alabama Hill, the best podcast on YouTube or any platform, period. That's Herb, man. Appreciate you, Herb. Salute to you, man. I appreciate you, big homie. Yeah, man. Yeah. You folk wild. Big Mo, salute to you, man. Salute to you, big homie. Yes, indeed. That man said, I'm just laughing at y'all. We've been laughing at you for quite a spell. So it's turnabout's fair play, Stanley. Turnabout is fair play. When you popped out on Tamara channel and cammed up knowing your brother wanted for murder, just to show another female your face, was quite hilarious. But hey, man, to each his own. To each his own, man. To each his own, man. If my brother was quit, I'd be doing everything but showing my face. Shout out to Dre, because he ain't gonna do that. You did, though. Yeah, man. It's all good. Exactly. We all know. Yeah, we all know, fam. Yep. That's crazy how that worked. I'm gonna let that go. It's crazy how that worked. Yes, indeed. Don't leave. Yeah, what are we doing, Black Bobby? What we on? Let me know. Let me know what we doing. What we talking about? Let's see if I can find some more topic to talk about for Black Bobby. Let's see. Ooh. Isn't. Hey, they said that fella in they said that fella that got unalived in Utah. They said he they said his neck bone was made of steel, basically, and said that his strong neck bone prevented others from behind him from getting injured. That's crazy. That's crazy. To the fellas, new top 25 poll out. Alabama didn't play and dropped 3 spots. Yeah, that's cool. So we play number 5 Saturday. If we can beat them, we'll move up. Illinois moved from 9 to 23. Damn, that's bad. Oh Lord, hey, don't let me go and clip that. I would say I'd play it the next time he come in here, but knowing Stanley, he gonna keep his nose stuck out them bushes like that. He not gonna come in here unless he just can't stand it. And that's funny because I ain't never did nothing to you, Stanley. But you know where you can go and move and talk how you want to talk without any repercussions. So I'm gonna let you have that. Let you have that. Mm-hmm. Sure lives. Sure lives. Man, salute to your family. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, T baby. You know what I'm saying? And that's a problem. But we ain't gonna take it down. But you know what it is. You know what it is. Mm-hmm. As I hit the huffle, Stanley said, I had all I can take. I can't take no more. That's exactly what he like. These niggas that just not gonna sit up here and talk about my brother. And I appreciate it. I respect it too. I respect it. Absolutely. Man, OG Black Barbie said, Black Barbie with the dono, I appreciate you, loved one. I appreciate you. Real talk. Real talk. Oh, I'm talking about when you have your village and people that actually come through and support. They ain't just coming over there to eat the chicken, break your couch down, put sneaker marks all over the carpet before they leave. People that actually come and support. I appreciate you. Real talk. I got you, fam. I got you. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Hey, you know, Shugga and what's his face? They got out and went live, talking about absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Boom. Let's see here. I'm talking about absolutely nothing. It ain't even newsworthy for real, but I said, you know what? Let's run it. Let's run it. Okay. Who gonna take the charge? He said, "What my wrench at? What my wrench at, hitter? I give you a wrench. I got a few in the drawer. That, you know what I'm saying? Oh, why am I laughing so hard today, bro? I'm like crazy. Stanley tickled me earlier. We ain't seen Stanley in weeks. Stanley popped out on some trolling shit. That's crazy. Oh man. Oh, so let's just get into it. Let me get Stanley Nose up off the screen right quick. Oh man. Let's go.
To let y'all know what really happened last night, the night before last night, Friday night down in Tyler, Texas, when they got arrested. Cause you know, Finesse 2 times bond was only $500, and No Love called his bondsman. But you know, Finesse 2 times couldn't get out because they had nobody to come down there and get him out of there. That's what took him so long. It wasn't the fact that he didn't have the little 500, but when you get locked up, you gotta have somebody that actually come bond you out. So that's one reason why Finesse 2 times did not get out. And also, you know, he did not get caught with a strap. And Shugga wants y'all to know that she did not get caught with the powder. I'm gonna let them tell y'all all about it.
Always gotta be.
I got a piece.
Always got.
Man, these all got to get people. You can go and tell your story time if you want to, but this guy, I got to leak my joint.
It cut the comments out so nobody can come. It's even better. I don't see nobody coming.
Moderators? Your moderator did that?
Mm-hmm. Are y'all all ears? Is y'all ready to listen? Because the narrative.
That's why she ain't got no damn mind. She drinking that shit right there. You can buy that shit out of any handy pack, and your ass sitting up there with a $40,000 piece around your neck with a $20,000 chain, drinking some shit you can buy at the damn handy pack. Damn shame. Let's go.
On social media is crazy. Ooh. So crazy. Y'all laughing at that coming, but it's my mama in real life. Y'all be wanting to know who my mama is. That's her right there. They coming, man.
Hey, Tyler be tired of them rap niggas rolling through that with all that money. And they barely getting by scraping. Appreciate you, son.
Calling me
It's your head sometimes.
in my purse. Right here.
It's a buzz ball, Ashley.
But nah, like, and all the bullshit. Like on a serious note. I just want to let y'all know. Y'all had to be out y'all rabbit ass mind to think that this man to tell me to take a charge. Like, seriously. That man spoke and said everything that was in his heart was his. But it was this peon officer, Joseph. Like,
Only reason he letting them talk because she took them damn charges, and we know this. But even with that, he still ain't trying to let her talk. Just watch.
understand that ain't it. That man spoke up. Like, that ain't it. I'm gonna say one thing. Y'all, I play about a lot of things and stuff like that. But I ain't playing with my nose. I ain't doing no more coke.
I play with a lot of things.
I play with a lot of things. But I ain't playing with my nose and I ain't shooting nothing up in my veins or nothing like
The
that.
folks know this shit. They just be saying this shit. Don't even entertain this shit. Why would you out with? They know this. They just trolling. You got, I told you they be trolling. Them folks know better. Your mammy smoke, and you sitting up here worried about the next and your uncle laying on your mother couch and he smoking, his feet stinking. And you worry about what's going on over here, ho. Take your grandma some coke. Go. Hey, leave. Hey, this ain't the time. This ain't the time. Already over here hungry, ho. I ain't got number one box of cereal on top of your refrigerator. With the red top milk, ho. Drink red top milk. Broke ass. You can't even drink silk milk like me, ho. You drink red top milk. You talking about roach killing ass, ho? Yeah, roach killing ass. A walking spray can of roach spray. You got the white one tonight, bitch. This is not that eating ass, ho. Whoever said this shit, I ain't snow no. Don't quit playing. Hey, bitch. really seen the motherfucker in real life who did this.
Smack the shit out you. So yeah, you know, it's they both out. They both out on bond. You know, they still, you know what I'm saying, riding together like Bonnie and Clyde. They locked in. Ain't no doubt about it. You know, I guess Shugga, she still ain't tripping about the other gal that he was with in Chicago when he left out. He came back and he back locked in with Chug now.
And like for real, what the hell, bro? Oh God, can't have no mind, fool. Just keeping it real. You didn't see this man in Chicago flicking it up with a whole nother chick, taking on shopping sprees and some more shit. And we ain't doing nothing. You just glad to have him back, ain't it? Piece of man better than no man at all. Boy, I tell you. So, I don't know where things got misconstrued. People said the man had a pistol. Now he ain't had no pistol. She took all the narcotic charges. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, it is what it is. But this is the thing. People like this, they don't stay out of the spotlight. That light gonna hit them again very soon for all the wrong reasons. And it's sad. It's sad that your talent can't be enough. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that your talent cannot be enough to get you over. To get you over. These folk want more. Now, I don't know what they done told you, but it looked like you didn't try to do everything but what they told you to get over. They're like, you got the talent. All you need to do, and I'll let them fill in the blank. Hey, gotta be something that these folk asking that you ain't giving, because every time you get jammed up, it ain't no big deal. You got jammed up by the feds and it wasn't no big deal. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm just saying. If something happened and them man just catapult and make a comeback like you ain't never seen before, yeah. You know what it is. You know what it is. Salute the Finesse 2 times. And the nigga No Love called out. He said he called down and said he ain't got no pistol on him. He ain't had no pistol. No Love just happy to be a part again. That's crazy. FNG No Love just happy to be a part again. And I wish that FNG No Love, I don't know why I'm calling him that, but I wish No Love could just be his own dude, have your own identity, man. But you are determined to have your identity tied in with Finesse. And I don't know if that's going to be, best for him in the long run. I know that, I know they family and whatnot, but I don't think that's the best. I don't think that's the best for No Love. No Love can really do some real dope podcasting, you know what I'm saying? But I guess all his stories start and end with Finesse 2 times. I drink it straight. I had to mix a Buzz Bar before the peach when it's good, but you have, man, y'all got it. Y'all got it, fam. Buzz balls and all, man, y'all got it. I ain't even gonna mess with it. Man. But salute the Finesse 2 times. They seem to always escape the clutches of law enforcement. Always. Don't know what's up with that, but hey, man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They got connections, especially in Texas. Them drugs got him. He'll never blow up like that. junkie habits. You know, you can do. There's plenty of junkies that done blew up. We just seen one beat a rap for having a whole prescription fraud ring. Am I wrong? You can be a junkie and be in the upper echelon. Now he out singing and dancing and tooting it up and dropping caskets on the stage like it ain't nothing happened. And folks is having literally Holy Ghost tantrums in the crowd. Well, I tell you. Be in the world, but not of the world, fam. That's all I'm saying. Be in the world and not of the world. But this shit weird. I'm talking about this thing got weird on a whole nother level. No love, just a sucker. He don't know how to have his own identity. He's very talented too. I say the same thing. But he gotta have his. He want to be right alongside his brother. And man, if that's what you want, then hey, man, hopefully that's what you get. But I wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, wasting my time waiting on another nigga to say that, you know what, bro, I forgive you. You can come and drive the car and pack the bags again. Not at all. And free Brazy, absolutely. We'll see Brazy in February. And God say the same, and the creek don't rise, you feel me? But he can't stay out of jail. All that money and getting locked up for bomb issue. Shit. And I'm telling you, Bubba, we just seen LAPD chasing young boy through the streets of LA. You know how many times young boy done got jammed up? It's the same thing. What price has young boy paid that Finesse hadn't paid? Yeah. Come on, man. You got caught with a blick. Okay. You got that one. You got caught with another one. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So they got him locked in with the Prince family. And, you know, before, when he got jammed, he was getting jammed. Now, it's just not a big deal. It's just not a big deal. You know? But he ain't got NBA money. Well, shit, what I'm trying to tell you, Bubba, it was a point in time NBA ain't have NBA money. You feel me? You think NBA had NBA money when he was going back and forth with G Money and Lil Quick, Boulevard Quick? You think and Lil Fredo? Them niggas was all up and coming. They was all up and coming. What the NBA do that bruh just may not be willing to do, or hanging on the outside looking in, thinking about it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. FNG no love. It's crazy because you done went through all the people with F&G on the front of their name and ain't none of them there no more. Only one that's still there is F&G Shugga. Even the baby left. Right before he went to Grave Digger Mountain, they were chasing young boy. They pulled him over. Young boy hopped out the car and ran. After he went to trial for that, they put him on that mountain. Gee, the buzzball is my starter kit. Oh, I know they getting ripped over there. They getting towed back from the flow, Jack. You heard me? Oh my God. That's crazy. Man, listen. But shout out to Finesse 2 Times. But listen, young boy, at one point in time, he was going through the same trials and tribulations as whatchamacallit. Young boy is the most streamed artist in the last 6 years, let alone that Motown did. I get it. But you always have to start somewhere. That's all I'm saying. You had to start somewhere. Just look at it, fam. Just look at it. And think about all the people that young boy done beef with and how many of them not here no more. You know, usually when niggas go through shit like young boy do, or young boy did, they either end up dead or they end up being Boosie. You know what I'm saying? They either end up dead or they end up blackballed. But the influence this man got on the people, they let him in. Just listen to what I'm saying now. They let him in. This man didn't got away with some of everything underneath the sun. But in and out of jail, ain't that hit a 2 times blackballed already. 2 times is I want to say 2 times is in a holding tank, basically. I think he at a crossroads. 2 times, music can't be denied, man. He's a hell of a rapper. But locked in with the people that he locked in with, there's always a chance for him to blow or go the other way. That's all I'm saying. Joe Bass, what it do, big homie? He said, big hitter, your stage is phenomenal and the atmosphere is great. Continue to rise, brother. You get it in every time for sure. Man, I appreciate you, Joe. Real talk. For real. He said he working. Well, I mean, and I'm gonna let it go. But a lot of people can be working, bro. Young boy got put on a mountain instead of a penitentiary cell. I mean, I know we all like young boy. But when you lay this shit out tit for tat, you know he is involved in something that's way bigger than the brand. I just say that. But the business side got him stationary. They hold their nuts on him for some reason. I'm talking about Finesse 2 Times. Y'all ain't never seen a comeback like young boy. Never. You know what I'm saying? Never seen a comeback like young boy. Ever. Yeah, stuck his ass out there in Utah. And he still got in trouble. A multi-state medical fraud case. 62 charges. Drew Finley walked his ass in court, cut a check for $25,000, let this man do 6 months in Talladega, Alabama, and sent him back to the earth, free of everything. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You ain't plugged in? All right. All right. Young boy getting all the money back that he didn't have because he couldn't do concerts. All that money he was missing in 2020 and 21. He getting that shit back hand over fist. $300 to $500 a ticket, and hood niggas is paying it. Mm-hmm. It's an acquired taste, Big G. I liken it to the Pied Piper. Pied Piper played his music, and he could lead the kids anywhere that he chose to. Yep. Dirty game. It's a dirty game. Less known rap, the so-called lyrics. His shows are demonic. The higher ups love that with the youth. Absolutely. Absolutely. 4-5 million a show type time. You know what I'm saying? He did 2 shows in Dallas. Sold out both. And he'll be back in November in Dallas. Boy, I tell you. And them young niggas was out in the crowd with ski mask on, looking like they were glitching. Looking like they were glitching. They were dancing so hard, fam. And I'm gonna tell you something. He can go there, and they ain't gonna touch a hair on his chinny chin. You know? I know it sounds crazy. YB last mixtape, my ex. Yeah, he came with it. You know? Me and my son coming up through playing football as a youth when he was in the youth stages playing football before high school. They come out, no smoke, no smoke. You niggas don't want it. Big ass boombox, Bluetooth boombox, blasting young boy coming out to play football. Yeah. My nephew, they got killed in 2023. They used to call him Top. Die hard young boy fan. Die hard young boy fan. Y'all can go on this internet and see documentaries on my nephew and some of the stuff that he was involved with, which is nothing that I glorify, nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just showing y'all the influence. The influence. You feel me? A lot of people like Von music. A lot of people did. I like Von music. You know what I'm saying? You know, in a world full of kids that's mumbling, you got somebody that's actually bringing back the art of storytelling. Yeah. I rock with it. That's young kids' music. Should no adult be listening to. You're right. But I got kids. So guess what? I got to listen to Young Boy. I got to listen to Juice WRLD. I got to listen to weirdo niggas like David. I don't have to listen to them and have them in my playlist. But if I walk by my son's room and I hear something, I need to know what it is. Because if it's going in his ear gates, it can influence him. Just like I was telling y'all how Top influenced my nephew greatly. My son used to love Juice WRLD. I had to tap Juice WRLD down. I said, you know, Juice WRLD was an addict, right? So you know, Juice WRLD did so many pills that he had to detox himself and go to rehab just so he can come back home and do them same drugs to get that same high. His body had started refusing the drugs. That's not a person that you want to look up to. Now, I'm not downgrading or disrespecting Juice WRLD because I don't like him. But you're not finna send that shit into my house. And then the next thing I know, my boy eyes slanted and looking crazy. And you know what I'm saying? He done got with somebody who listened to that same shit. And they done figured out a way to get, you know, their hands on the type of stuff that Juice WRLD is working with. You have to attack that stuff, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Vaughn better than YB. Them heifers are probably trading in they like. Yeah. Yeah, man, Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD ain't met a woman that treated him right yet. In the same vein with Rod Wave and all the rest of them niggas, man. You know, Mo3 made pain music. These niggas claim to make pain music, but they make, you know, that inadequate music. Like, I don't measure up. You know, I'm a reject, and it's okay to be a reject type shit. And what it really does is it lowers our kids' standards. It make it good to be an outcast, and not an outcast in the way that you're not conforming to the ways of the world, but an outcast that, hey man, I'm weird, fam, and it's okay, cause these folks weird too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that is. T. Crawford, what's good with it, home? Salute to you. Yeah. So you have to combat that type of stuff, man. Because you'll have set up shop in your own house. It tried to in mine. My boy went through a period that he had, you know, take a picture, son. His way of taking a picture was looking down at the ground. Don't show his face. And go out in public hanging his dress over his face so you can't see his face. I said, boy, you handsome. What the hell you doing that? I don't like contact with people. See, this is the shit that you've been pumping in your ears. You know what I'm saying? Your ear gates, your eye gates are access to your soul. And certain shit that you put inside your body will have an adverse effect. It ain't just eating cheeseburgers and ham sandwiches all day. It's the shit that you feed your mental. Yeah. You need to listen to low shimmy pain music for real. From Kodak Black City. I might check it out, man. And that's why a lot of these kids crash, fam, because the music that they listen to breed hopelessness, man. Not hopelessness like they can't get ahead in the world. Hopelessness to the point where they feel like they can't fit in. So fuck them. You know what I'm saying? That type of music. Trench coat music. Yeah. Dylan Roof type music. You feel me? I got an off-topic question. Didn't Govan go on 20? Yeah, he did, but they pulled it down. I wonder why. That was a good off-topic question. Stanley, why your brother pulled his 20v1 down, man? Can't find it nowhere. We couldn't even play Uno in our house. Man. We went to this place in Central Plaza in Birmingham. Same place, James Earl Way. Went to get the 30-06 that he hit Dr. King with. Same place. We had a place in there called Spencer's. And they had Ouija boards. Had Ouija boards. And at the time, Bone Thugs and Harmony was out. Oh shit, they got Ouija boards. Did the Ouija board. I don't even know how we got to the mall. Went back home. Pulled out the Ouija board. I'm like, how this shit work? We trying to figure out how the Ouija board work. My mama come in the room. Have her come up hard. Blow her top. We don't know. She broke it down. Like, yeah, okay, take this shit. You got it. We didn't know. You know what I'm saying? We heard shit on some music and saw it in a video. So we like, yeah, we gonna get us one. Yeah. But that's how this shit work. Innocent. It's always innocent. Little girl hopping on a server to play Fortnite. End up in a Tesla in an impound lot. Kids listening to music because they think it's harmless, and it soothed the pain from the kids at school telling them they got buck teeth, or they fat, or they, you know, ugly, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Innocence. Then all of a sudden they go down that rabbit hole and can't come back, or when they do come back, they look totally different, transformed by music. I don't know how we got to here talking about this type of shit, but yeah, it's real. We used to play Bloody Mary in the bathroom, and the dog and say Bloody Mary. Yeah, say it 3 times. Candyman 5 times. Yeah, all of those weird stuff. But it's so much deeper now. With this internet. But the internet will do it to you. If you ain't got a strong mind and you don't know what this internet for, it's called a World Wide Web for a reason. It connects us all. Not just you and your friends. It connects us all. Even people you don't want to be connected to. So just remember that the next time you hop on the internet saying and doing some dumb shit, it connects us all. Don't let that go over your head. Anyway. I'm gonna have my son listening to good music and taking care of cars and landscaping. I want him to have a strong mind. We read to him a lot. I don't even let him use my phone. You doing good. Pray for discernment. Pray for grace. Pray for patience. Need all that. You need a discernment to know when to check, when you ain't thinking about checking. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the internet can be an overload, especially when kids just get to it. And, and it's sad when we see, and I love to see the little babies on Instagram, doing their thing. I love babies, man. But the con to that is that these folks putting these cameras in these baby face at a young age, and you programming them to perform for the internet at a young age, man. And they take on real quick. They take on real quick. You know, the little girl by the name of Miss Shirley. They invited the little Miss Shirley chick to a Falcons game, and they had Miss Shirley dressed in a Falcons football jersey, and where I think the Falcons jersey came down to her knees, right above her knees, and around the crotch area they cut it and they sewed it into made it look like a onesie. Maybe, yeah, a onesie. And she had her cowboy boots on. And listen, I hate to be a killjoy, but that shit is just inappropriate for me. It's inappropriate for me. It's inappropriate. It's just inappropriate, you know? And all the mannerisms, the clock, that T and all that shit, man. Our kids can be doing so much better stuff, man. So much better stuff than trying to, you know, monopolize the internet. That's just my opinion. Don't knock me for it. That's just my opinion. And when Miss Shirley first came out with the "Where them fans at?" I like that. That shit just kept going and kept going and kept going. I'm like, all right, hold up now. Hold up now. What we doing? What we doing? Golly. Sometimes I feel like we be living vicariously through our kids. We ain't got nothing to bring to the internet, but they love my baby, so let's throw her out there. It might not even be for monetary reasons. It can be just attention, likes and views. You never know. You never know how people cut these days. What float they boat. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. The higher ups will always put some demonic into use for society. And it will only really be for profit. Yeah. We talk about it all the time. You know, coming up, Will Smith, Fresh Prince. You know, parents just don't understand. Girls of the world ain't nothing but trouble. You know, all that stuff. Next thing you know, you got KRS-One. It's my philosophy on the industry. You know what I'm saying? Tribe Called Quest. And then we get OG Ice-T, NWA. You know, Spice One. These cats. East Bay Gangster, Ghetto Boys, and shout out to these dudes, MC8. Shout out to all of these dudes for making their bones in the game and taking it there. But you see how, like I was saying earlier, how the love of money is the root of all evil, not money. They gonna take something and pervert it every time. Every time. We out here having fun with hip hop. They get some guys in the room and say, "You really want to make some money with this?" Listen, I want y'all to come out. I know y'all hard and y'all from the streets. I want y'all to rap about going at the cops and prostitution. few years later. That ain't good enough. Now we just trying to do the most far-fetched thing ever. Now hey man, y'all rap like y'all possessed, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all under a trance. That'll be crazy, huh? All you need is one or two people to get out there and be successful doing that type of shit. And next thing you know, boom. Let's do the most far-fetched shit we can ever think of. In Detroit, there was a guy named Esham. Esham rap, kill the fetus. Ain't nobody rapping about shit like that. Kill the fetus? For real? I thought niggas in Detroit was some players. Detroit and Flint. Ain't no future in your fronting. Things ain't how it should be in 1993. FBI, FBI, FBI. No. We ain't no real gangsters like that, so we got to talk about some real far-fetched shit. You know? Or if you really like that and you in a crowded pool, maybe you talk about some gangster shit and mix it with some far-fetched shit like devil worship. This is the type of weird shit that they present to us to do to contaminate our own community, fam. Yeah. Cause it ain't enough. It ain't enough to just be talented. Like MJG said, they ain't gonna see me in Memphis. At one point in time, they flew over Tennessee and didn't know hip hop was in it. So shit, you gotta do some things. You gotta say some things that make somebody stand up and say, "Oh, you heard what that nigga said?" Yeah. 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 Smokey Robinson, Rick James, Manhattan's, Earth, Wind and Fire. Yeah, y'all a little bit older than me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really rock with Smokey Robinson, Rick James. A little bit of Rick James. Rock with some Earth, Wind and Fire now. For me, it's Earth, Wind and Fire and like the Isley Brothers. The Manhattans, I couldn't tell you nothing they made. Come function? Yeah, okay, let's go. Let's go. And this is stuff that we had to dig back and, you know, we were real music heads, so we had to really dig back and you know, come into this shit. Rediscover old shit. Like when I discovered Stax years ago, I was like, man, these folks right here, oh my God. You had a whole family singing together. Then you had a father and a daughter. Carla Thomas, Rufus Thomas, staple singers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Isaac Hayes. That's why I never speak ill of Memphis, because man, Memphis made some of the, not only some of the craziest music, some of the most iconic music, man. Like real talk. What that boy name? The one that died in all that water, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Bro was he was a beast. He was from Georgia though. Otis Redding? Yeah. Otis Redding. Yes, sir. Stax Records, man. Stax Records. Stax Records should be an institution. Should be an institution. Yep. Crazy, man. Big G said he been married since he was 20. Is that the truth, Big G? Let me know something. I need to see this. Yeah, Otis Redding found. You know, so music take its twists and turns, but when money start really getting into it, and they really had to cut us in, boy, some of the hoops they made us jump through just to be a part. Crazy. BG said, yes, it's true. Man, salute to you, bruh. Salute to you, bruh. God dang. You the real MVP. Man, salute to you. Salute to you, bruh. See, it ain't dead. It ain't dead. You know what I'm saying? It's not dead. It's just few and far in between. I will say that. It's few and far in between to see people to stick together. Chivalry is not dead. True love ain't dead either. You just gotta find it. It's literally like finding a needle in a haystack. I seen my boy in her. What he said? Oh, come on. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah, and them horns are legendary. Absolutely, big homie. Absolutely. But yeah, real love is still it's still out here. But you gotta find it. Lord have mercy. Gotta find it. It's so crazy, y'all, because I mean, with Instagram and Snapchat and all this social media, Facebook, you know, you don't really see a way for this shit to be possible going forward. Them type of relationships lasting that long. You know, we seen the people out of Georgia going at it and eventually dude unalived this gal. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The one that got to arguing on Facebook Live. He was cooking lasagna and she went in there and she said something about something that she wasn't supposed to say nothing about, and she ended up, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I believe in love and love to see people in love. Say that 5 times. Yeah. It's different. It's different, man. Yeah. But do you think you can get that type of love these days with everybody trying to be Instagram famous and Facebook famous and, you know what I'm saying, internet celebrity? You know, people want that self-gratification off the bat. Nobody gonna sit up and, you know, let people lead as they follow. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it either, Kawana. I'm telling you. The pool is tainted so bad. What's up, Sight? Happy birthday to you, home. Happy birthday to you, man. Side note here, I also think social media has created next level haters. Man, you better believe it. You better believe it. I mean, social media is a weapon. It's a weapon. You know, you look at all the stuff that happened in Utah over the last few days, last few weeks. It lets you know. It lets you know. When kids turn on the TV, they don't see Cosby Show, Black Families. Yeah, we came up, we seen us on TV. whether it was us in a position like Different Strokes, or it was a position like The Cosby Show, or it was a position like Happy Days. You know what I'm saying? Second greatest relationship I ever engaged in behind my relationship with God. It is. Comparison is the thief of joy for sure. Absolutely, man. You said something with that. Alabama, hit us up, bro. You good on this Sunday? I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. Hope you're having a great day. What time you going live, man? Only one woman since I was 20. Boy, you a bad man. You a bad man, boy. Yes, indeed. Everybody want clout so bad, fool. I seen this video. This dude said, I took this lady to a 5-star restaurant, and she been on FaceTime the whole time. And I'm just like, okay. Oh, they went to the car, and the woman had a Jimmy Nicks bag. I'm like, this shit high as hell, but it ain't 5-star. Like, man, everything is a skit, a play, a act. It's wild. It's wild. There it is. There it is. Yep. Yes, indeed. I'm talking to this one guy, and I asked him, do he believe in God? He said yes, and then I said, hold on. I'm talking to one guy, and I asked him, do he believe in God? He said yes, and then I said, how's the clinic? Break it down to me. I think it might be a word missing that's gonna make all the difference. I'm trying to find out. Good men do still exist. They do. They do. I don't want my opinion on that. I think it's more good men than there's good women out here. I don't want y'all to be mad at me for saying that. But it's some good men out here. And there's some women that's so tainted by chasing clout and not settling for this and not staying down till they come up, till it's just like, you know, it's crazy. And not saying that there's no good women out here, but it's the majority. Oh my God. Oh my God. They caught up, man. They caught up. You know what I'm saying? That I love you, brother. You give your platform to people like myself who are nobodies on the internet. Well, I'm nobody on the internet either. I just decided to crank this bitch up. Yeah, man. But salute to you, Herb. You know it's all love, man. Real talk. For real. Oh, boy. I still believe in love. They allow social media to play roles in their life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't hitting on this, you ain't hitting on that. Herb, appreciate you, dog. For real. I appreciate you, man. Much love to you. For real. Man. I appreciate you, dog. But y'all understand, ladies, do y'all understand what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about the old ladies. I'm talking about the young ladies that's coming up in this social media age. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you, man. For real. I try to, you know what I'm saying, make it interesting when we pop out, that we can really talk about certain issues. In the issues, just the issues. Typo, I'm sorry. I said, I know. I said, how about the clinic? Just keeping it one. Oh, okay. Yeah. I feel you. I feel you, fam. In certain instances, you got to. Most instances, you know what I'm saying. But as far as these females, man, I feel bad for them because everybody trying to keep up with the next one. You know, you see these videos when they go back into the 90s when, you know, when they had the Freaknik and, you know, things of that sort. You ain't see real disproportionate rear ends on females and super long ass eyelashes. People was being themselves. You know what I'm saying? And the shift to BBLs and Christian Dior and Coach bags and Fendi and want all this old designer shit. It's out of control, fam. It's out of control. Now everybody not like that, but it's a remnant, and that remnant is very big. That's just caught up. They caught up, fam. You got a problem with your boyfriend? Go to the internet, hit live. It's like crazy. It's like, why? Like for real. I appreciate you, her. You know what it is. And you know you can always reach out. For real. And to all y'all, man, if y'all want a story covered, or y'all think we need to cover a certain topic, hit me on the ground, man. And I'll look into it and we'll get started. Real talk. Yeah. They want dudes that got bodies. They want to feel like they protected, but they life in danger at the same damn time when they being with their boyfriend. Like who wants that, fam? God forbid you're 17 years old and you're sacking groceries at Kroger. Your ass don't stand a chance. You better go get one of these Infinities. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Ain't nobody trying to build nothing with each other. They want ready-made. You know what I'm saying? My wife was diagnosed with MS. Oh man. Prayers up to y'all, man. For real. Hey man, but that's what it's about. It's sickness and in health. A lot of people don't know that. They just think them bars, you know what I'm saying? They just think them bars, you know. Yeah. Prayers to you and your wife, fam. Real talk. Most don't want to be submissive, listen, and still trying to be independent when they have a real man as well as materialistic. Most men don't want to listen either. Do things that make them okay. I get the point. I get your point. No, that's for real. If you coming up, you going to high school. You got your little job on the side. You know what I'm saying? You bagging groceries, stocking shelves, or whatever they do these days. You know what I'm saying? working at the Little Caesars, whatever the hell y'all got going on, man. And man, you're not finna get no gal, not the one you looking for. And that's a problem too. That's a problem too. A lot of these dudes will take shit off these females because they look like something. That's crazy. What that boy, hey, what bruh said on that video with Finesse 2 times in Tyler, Texas? Man, Shugga got that ass, man. I gotta record it. Fam. She got that ass, man. Man, it's some niggas ain't got no mind either. You know what I'm saying? Just cause she look like something, you gonna relax your standards You know what I'm saying? You gonna put up with shit? Nah, fam. I'm cool. Y'all got it. Head of the house and wants to control the woman. Nah, you build together. You build together. You know what I'm saying? You hear Tamara say a lot of times, a man that finds a woman, and I'm trying to repeat after her. If I had quoted the scripture, I could have got it. And I'm trying to repeat after her. A man that finds a woman finds a good thing and obtains favor with God. That's true. You find your helpmeet, man. You find your helpmeet, and together y'all can build an empire. Y'all can build your own little empire. But you know, you can't build your own empire if you keep looking over at your neighbors, looking at what you see on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? This nigga got a TikTok shop and some more shit. He got 25,000 subs on TikTok. Why you can't do that? You just work at punk ass US Steel. You see what I'm saying? It's just like our motives and our values is so warped these days, fam. They warped as hell. You know what I'm saying? Stay down till you come up. And ain't no more beautiful thing in this world is to find somebody you can stay down with until y'all can come up together. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Some of us be in a rush to go nowhere. Be in a rush to go nowhere, fam. And then you find out that the person that you couldn't be happy with was the person that you really could obtain some happiness with because they had a focus factor on them. And then lo and behold, now you're stuck in the gangster matrix. All the niggas you like, they like to swing on you. They don't like coming home at night. If they come home, they're gonna bring you something that you gotta go downtown to get a shot to get that shit off you. Hey, but it is what it is. Caught up in the matrix, man. Doing shit for self-gratification on the ground rather than just building something. People don't like to build nowadays. They like the microwave. You know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, I ain't never found nobody that cooked the Thanksgiving dinner in the microwave. That's the shout cheese. Anything worth feasting on, you gotta prepare. You gotta prepare. You gotta whip a little, you gotta beat a little. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let it marinate. You put you some popcorn in the microwave. But you ain't finna put that dressing in the microwave. You ain't finna put that mac and cheese in the microwave. You damn sure ain't finna put them nasty ass chitlins in the microwave. You gotta clean them. You gotta put the onions in there, whatever the hell y'all do with them damn things. But it's a process. Anything worth it is process based. Everybody's stuck on microwave results. You hear me? Or the doctor tell you it can't come off. Yeah. What my boy Valero said, she went to the doctor, panties full of glaze. Broke down and started crying when he told her she had AIDS. Bam. I'm tired of wanting to die. Shout out to Eddie Valero. Yo, shout out to Eddie Valero, man. God damn. Yeah. That's a dope ass song. My great uncle told me once when a woman comes home looking different, she been out. Damn. Yeah, the reason I said look at Boosie, the reason why I said look at Boosie and that red girl. Yeah. What you feeling about Boosie and the red girl? What's up with them? That's a beautiful baby, by the way. He said he took the baby down to Baton Rouge. Nigga be playing. You better stay your ass out of Baton Rouge. Them folks that you done had knocked off got cured and some more shit. They come through there with them things and that's your ass. Lil Ivy can't stand your ass. Lil Ivy Jr., nah, he can't stand your ass. I like a little chitlin. I like a little chitlin every now and then. Nah, hell no, man. I ain't never been able to get down with no chitlin, man. Hey, man, I remember we went on a field trip. I think we was in 4th grade. And I bullshit you not. Somebody mama, and I'm not going to say her last name, her first name, Michelle. Dear woman mama said her on a field trip with a chitlin sandwich. Oh, chitlins and white bread. Chitlins and light bread, family. Boy, we went to pulling out them high seas where you stick the top through, you stick the straw through the roof, them Capri Suns, you know what I'm saying? Pulling out them thermoses. Baby girl had a goddamn chitlin light bread sandwich. Ooh, them folk took us all to McDonald's that day. You hear me? They pulled the bus up on the McDonald's and let everybody go get McDonald's that day. They felt so bad for that baby. Shit. That shit was like viral. Everybody was talking about that shit. I know the little baby Michelle, I know she felt bad as hell that day. No, she had the hot sauce. She had a Ziploc. She had a Ziploc with a chitlin sandwich with hot sauce on it. I remember it well. Ain't no slaw with just hot sauce. I said, boy. And I'm sitting up here 10 years old. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, my folk would never, put that baby on a bus with a chitlin sandwich. So, and sometimes the popcorn don't even come out right. You right about that, Black Barbie? Let that shit come. You let that shit stay in there too long, get the burning. Lord have mercy. You gotta open up every window in the house. Every window in the house. Yeah, I ain't never liked chitlins, fam. Just to keep it a buck. When I was a little boy, they be in there cleaning rocks and they be cleaning rocks and glass and graffiti out the damn chitlins. I'm like, yeah, that stank. Whatever that is, don't put that on my plate. Big ass red buckets and shit. Nah, man. We don't supposed to be eating nothing that come out of a bucket with a metal handle on that bitch. I'm sorry. You got it. Oh, boy. I'm like, damn. And I never did from that day to this day. Just taste it. Nope. Put a little bit on the fork. Nope. I can't tell you what it tastes like. I can't tell you the texture. Nothing. Won't do it. Can't do it. When they finally start putting onions in them, you know what I'm saying? When they start putting onions on them, and then they can buy them in the little Ziploc bag, the little clear Ziploc bag. I was like, okay, this is a little bit better, but I still ain't trying them. I could just coexist in the house with them. Still wasn't trying them. Turn the vent over the stove and put the ceiling fan on high. Yeah. Hell no. Hell no. None of that. No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, fam. Never have. But y'all listen. I'm finna kick back. Cypress, I'm gonna be over there on your live checking you out, man. I'm gonna let y'all have it, fam. I hope y'all enjoyed the content today. Hope everything was well presented. And listen, Stanley Govan, bruh, don't nobody hate you. Don't nobody even hate your brother. But the universe will correct itself. Take care. But yeah, man. Pimp tight, I feel. I'm from Alabama and all my people eat them things, but I couldn't. Nope. Really can't. You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. I like old movies. I'm gonna say this one before I go. I like old movies. Anybody ever watched The Mac, starring Max Julian? Y'all ever watched The Mac? Y'all let me know something. Came late, but the live was enjoyed for real, for real. That's what I'm talking about, T. Crawford. I appreciate you, home. For real. Okay. T-Baby said she done watched it. Man. Come to find out yesterday by mistake. You know, if you watch the movie The Mac, it says at the end, it says dedicated to Frank Ward, and it says a man. Okay. I came across a documentary yesterday that basically told the story of Frank Ward, and Frank Ward is actually the man that Max Julian is portraying in The Mac. Frank Ward was from Uniontown, Alabama, home of the foot wash. There's an event called a foot wash in Uniontown, Alabama. Frank Ward was from Uniontown, Alabama, got sent out to Oakland, California, and his high school years became the Mac of all Macs, and eventually coined and created what we all know today as the Players Ball. He was the author and originator of the Players Ball. And this was the whole premise behind the movie The Mac. Max Julian was portraying Frank Ward from Uniontown, Alabama. I tell you, you learn something new every day. Shout out to Uniontown, Alabama. Shout out to Frank Ward. Frank Ward was doing so good out in Oakland with his business of sorts. His brothers ended up moving out to California and assisting him. Y'all gotta check it out. It's crazy. If you got a few minutes, just check out the Ward brothers. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. But yeah, I just wanted to put y'all on a little bit of extra game. You know what I'm saying? I found that very interesting. Very interesting. And I know there was one line in the Mac where Max Julian says to his mother, "That's why I had to leave Alabama. Mama, that's why I had to leave Alabama." You know what I'm saying? You know how he talked in the Mac. But yeah. Uniontown, Alabama. Shout out to y'all. Man, it's your boy the Alabama Hitter, man. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate Long Live Dolph for the donation. I appreciate Ballarage for the donation. I appreciate M Rose for the donation, as well as Herb for the super sticker, or 2 super stickers. My man, Chat Town Finance for a super sticker, by Capricorn for a super sticker, and the OG of the clique, the Black Barbie, or a super sticker. Man, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love. I appreciate y'all rocking with me and giving me an audience to, provide content to. Y'all are the real MVPs. Real talk. Real talk. T-Baby says salute to Hitter. Till next time. Talk to you later. Indeed. It's your boy, the Alabama Hitter. And until the next time we decide to spin, never forget, always treat each other with respect. And in the words of the legendary Goatrilla, we gotta part with this.
I always keep it real with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. I never lie to myself. That's why niggas don't be liking me, and a lot of people don't be around me no more. You get what I'm saying? I don't lie to myself. I'm too real. You gotta be real. See, it's real, then when you too real, they fuck you over. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, bro. I try to do what's right. I'm fair in life. I don't want to get down on nobody. I don't want to finesse you. I don't want to do none of that. I ain't gonna play with you neither, though. Ain't no home in me. You get what I'm saying? Definitely. I want to make sure you get the same benefits I get. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, won't nobody be mad at nobody. But if I come up before you or you come up before me, it should be like, it shouldn't be no problem. You know what I'm saying? But that's with everybody in life. Like, you should be able to build somebody up, or you should be able, if you ain't worried about nobody else, don't be no hater. Tell yourself the truth. Damn, I want to be like him, but I ain't gonna start hating though. Don't do that. If you're gonna be a hater, keep it to yourself. You know what I'm saying?